That never even came up.
So what's score 1-1?
X's stream never touched it. Remember, I even asked you to slide it over for me. I never did that. How in the world did that happen again? Oh yeah, we're coming back. Coming back again. It's jumping off our screen. There's something going on with the. 1-1. Back up.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, boy, that makes you mad. That red never came up. And anything I push here was green. I was trying to slide a screen over away from that, so I couldn't even get close to that thing. So I just quit. I had you come over and do it. Still punted us.
That's a nice shot. He did not get rewarded, though. At least I don't think. Yeah, he's kicking. Thanks for coming back, G-Man. That thing, what happens is, I did it once, my dad did it twice now, but when you're updating the score, when you hit done with that, right under it is end stream, and the PC lags a little bit, so you hit done, and then it lags, so you go to hit done again, and right as you do that, it disappears, and then you end up hitting end stream, so I even slid stuff around, and I can't get that to stop happening, so it is what it is. Sorry about that. The only benefit to having the stream go down 3 times is that's 4 videos that I can go through and edit as opposed to one massive long one. It'll be harder to find stuff. Well, right here it depends on how you feel. The easiest thing to do here is to just stop this and play the 7 in the side, but if you're not a big fan of rolling balls on the side, you can try to draw this back about a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yours is perfect.
That's a good shot there, rolling that in, for sure. And the one thing that you can tell everybody that's actually sold me a lot of cues in the last 2 weeks is people think you have to take a shaft. If you like a shaft, I can build you a nice Mary window out of like some crazy exotic woods for not much money. So like, if you have a shaft that you like, I'll build you a stick. And
He is actually in the kick of it. He's actually playing shaft.
Oh, okay. Never
He's
mind.
tried a couple carbons in the
Oh,
garbage.
okay.
He loves my 12-4 Revo, but he
Yeah.
also isn't going to spend $500 on it.
Right, right.
Off Chili, it was so bad. I couldn't put no angles on it.
So
Yeah.
it was all deflection.
Yeah.
So he hit with my Revo before, and he's like, if I had a cue to play like this, he's like, I'd be dead weight. That's why I told him. That's the
Yeah.
shaft I've hit with. It plays like a Revo.
Yeah. I mean, I spent a shitload of time in my basement. I would build that, go hit balls. If it had any deflection that I didn't like, I'd rip all the stuff out of the end of it and try a new material. Rip it back out, try a new material. And I finally landed on what I did with that, where I thinned the carbon wall, I put the keel wood as the vault plate, and then I put that red silencing pad on it,
It got rid of the tonking feeling of a carbon. And I'm telling you, if you do all the deflection tests with that 11.8 versus your 12.4 Revo,
It's like so effortless.
yeah, yeah.
I keep telling him that, and he's like, nah, it's a stroke. I'm like, no, I see them fucking sticks. They draw that ball back.
Yeah, I mean, I make kill woods and I do like them, and sometimes, especially some people like the kill woods for the bar boxes because you don't want all that power sometimes on a bar box. But like if you try to compare a kill wood or a maple to a carbon, I mean, carbons they're just
His stick on this table is like perfect.
yeah.
That's like what I was telling him. I had rebuilding one, but I had it going 30 inches long, but everything else is the same as the Revo.
Yeah, you know I can go to 30 and a half or 30 and 3/4 if you want.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I can if you want me to.
I can feel like I can draw the
30's
whole
good.
All right.
length and back with that stick.
I can.
It's crazy.
Here, if you want to try something else new. I personally, you use a Revo, so you might love this. This is another R&D project.
Jim, you getting a halftime betting on Florida State? They scored a touchdown.
Going to play lots more.
12-7.
12-7.
So this is actually.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that backup. Is that backup any
The
good?
way I
or
built
not?
it tonks a little bit like a Revo.
Is that backup?
fucked in the end zone.
But try it. Let me know what you think. I don't think I like it as much as my other one, but other people might. So fire away. You see, it even sounds like a Revo when you steer the ball. Jim just turned the table back over. I need to go check the score again. I was talking real quick. I'm going to go check this score super fast.
Is it working, Bill? You got that draw spin on it? Yeah. I don't really notice the difference from how it plays from your other one. It's no deflection. That's all I really noticed more than anything. Just like the other shot back there.
I don't have a stroke. Them sticks help me.
It's 2-1 Ed. I got to change the score. 2-1 Ed.
That's what they always tell me. I just play.
Jim's down here, kind of buried on the rail. This is no party right here. Rolling this in length of the table. Especially you got to hold the cue ball on the far rail. Looks like it's a good shot. Oh, you had to hold it. He did. That's a great shot.
Eddie Dunn finished in the top 388 too.
I can't tell what I'm looking at here. I'm getting two different angles. I think he's good for the corner. That's a good out right there. 2-2.
I was just watching Jimmy. He does different things. You know, we're just watching. He does do the same thing twice. He did 3 shots, 3 totally different things. He had an entire hand closed on the butt end of the cue. That one little nip thing he did over. He was jacked up over a ball, and he had his entire hand closed on this stick.
Close to 5? He ain't gonna spend that.
2-2.
He will go
2-2 Ed.
just got stolen.
He will go
Which one?
3.
Your Mewtwo? I love that. Really? Where at?
I left
Dana,
it in
this
the
thing-
bathroom for 30 seconds.
What is the difference?
So that one there is hollow. Yeah, it's hollow. It has 0 foam. And what I did to make it balanced is, so like from like this far at the bottom of the shaft was a big long incision, and I put an Allen screw in it to add weight to the shaft. But the whole way from there to the end is as light as you can get it. And it's a thin roll one, not a normal roll one. No, not really. But the thing is, though, that one might be a little bit less. Just a little. I don't know.
It's normal probably for 58
that's
inches.
normal.
58 inches.
You were just using both of my cues.
8 inches. 58 inches.
You were just using both of my cues of 63.
Field it. Shoot with it. Well, it's because we were just shooting with longer cues.
No, I like,
No,
I like
this is a
his
different,
sticks
this is a
better.
different one, Bill, hit that. This is one of his shafts also.
I'll sell that one real cheap, Bill.
Yeah. You can see that. No. That's a special.
It's just got
Look.
miles on it, that's all.
He's so like the most non-traditional ball player. He don't even get down. He just it's so funny watching him though.
Well, we're making noise over here. We better calm down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we better cool our tool over here.
Yeah, we got Ed sweating this to go up 3-2. This is only a race to 6, everybody. Just so you know, race to 6. We're getting
Oh,
down to
that's
the
right,
wire
race to
here.
6.
There's only one more set on the loser side after this, and then we'll be to the finals where history has showed us that this will probably get chopped up. Probably.
That was a nice little shot right there.
That was a
See
great shot. Yeah, I was talking about everybody splitting, but
This is no party right here. Well, what do you do with this? You're going to bump the 9 here if you go forward.
I
or
probably go up and
You
down.
could get out of line easily on this one. You had to hit a flat. That's what I meant. That
Yeah,
was
he
a-
jumped up there. Yeah, he probably should have rethought that, and he should have went up and down.
Yeah. Or, well, he couldn't jack up and. So we might want to call this stroke here too. I mean, they're good. They're fair enough guys. If a guy mishit this ball,
Yeah.
they would have no issue.
They
but,
did make fresh coffee if you need a little jolt to get you
Yeah.
home.
that's a little tough shot right there. About how he's trying that. A little nip.
That a great shot right there.
Your first one's the one you like. He
Run
likes,
it.
he likes the first one the best.
But a little thicker like yours.
Watch it come over the tip.
How far Booker went?
You look up like that. I'm telling you, come back to the tip.
All right, man. All right, Robbie.
We should show somebody that. Show the house guy. Check this out. We'll tell him to the young guy. Hey, tell him who told you.
Hey, Dave, that was close.
Tell him I. s- 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nobody home. All peckered up. Tough push. You might just want to go ahead and kick this because the push is about as tough as, unless you want to clog something up with a push. That's a nice little shot there. I enjoyed that shot right there. Oh, oh man, look at that. Worked out all right. I like that shot no matter what it did. Stuck the cue ball, got separation. I saw that rise and that's pump handle there, baby.
Yeah. That stick looks short. It even looks short.
Huh?
That stick.
Hey, sometime you can put a little camera right here and
Yeah.
shoot 2 racks, and
Yeah,
then take a look and you'll see.
Like you.
Man, what out this would be if he kicked safe on that one that happened to go in. He's still on the 2. Be able to get out from here. A lot of work to do here off this shot.
Georgia winning?
Oh boy. Not bad on a bar box, I guess. But you got to go over and back. I think he has the angle where you might have to go over and back, or is he going to soft roll this? I hate to soft roll this when my ass is puckered up, but I think he go over and back with a long, nice fall through. Oh, not that hard. That's the second transition Danny was talking about. taking it back fast and back forward fast. With speed, he only has that snatch to cue when he goes back forward when he has to add speed to it. Everything else, he just smooth strokes the nice.
Check it out.
I saw that live in stereo.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do anything anyway.
No.
But
That's how they went up 14. Yeah, got caught it.
the pool gods see all, like I said.
Yeah.
They called it a touchdown on the field. It was real close. One of them ones where they kept it.
You can actually tuck this under the 9.
Yeah. He trying leap off that rail.
I almost
Got a
called that.
chance,
I
yeah.
almost called
yeah,
that.
well, the effort, that's routine. Not to do it, but that's just a routine shot for him to attempt.
Yeah.
And he's always close to getting
Yeah.
that. I mean, I always talk about selling your soul for 2 1/4 inches. Effering, it's always on sale.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I mean, he stuffs that shot more than anybody I've ever seen.
By the way, Chip does have 3 pieces of pizza left over there, and he offered them up. So I'm just throwing that
okay.
out there. I'm full.
I can spell danger.
What a
Good
shot.
Holy cow.
Ed.
Whoa, look at this thing keep going. Until it has, he's going to bank more than Mr. Drysdale on this one to get out here.
So does Ed, without a doubt, put this in
Yeah.
the center of the hole like he did the last one?
Don't shoot it too hard or it won't widen out here for
Looks
it.
long. Yeah.
Boy, he hit that 8 so good, and it just kept traveling
Yeah.
and traveling and traveling. There's no cinch right here. Jimmy makes this nice shot because that's no easy shot. It's what do they call it? A blind
Blind
shot.
pocket. Blind
Yeah,
pocket.
blind pocket. Yeah. You twist low left. You have to draw from the side pocket or let it go forward.
That's a hell of a shot right there, actually.
Nice shot. Look at this one to fall. this table keeps going and going and going. Go ahead and snatch up that pizza. That must have been a BFP. Because he ate a bunch. We had 2,
So what's the score? 4-2, right?
I believe.
You know what? This is the easy move to make sure you don't ever do that again. So when you pull up the score thing,
Yeah.
just like any other screen, just make it full screen. So now the done is way down here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so if you just don't try to slide it, just make full
Yeah.
screen.
Well, that's that thing.
4-2, Jim.
Boy, does that hurt. You get so close to being tied in a match, or
See, and that's where,
where
look,
did that thing go?
I totally understand about not wanting 9-ball to be as lucky as it can be. But at the end of the day, what makes 9-ball fun is that you can, right there, he could have recovered that last rack with that.
No,
And it makes,
it's a crowd pleaser.
it
too.
does. It
People
just
are like,
makes,
oh,
yeah,
everybody yells, there goes
right.
the nine, and then hey, you remember we had that pool, that break pool?
Yeah, I called him that earlier off camera, and I thought for sure that was probably something people called him, but yeah, Ed without a doubt.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
Ed,
yeah.
no doubt. Yeah, you could kind of make a bunch of say a bunch of them.
Yeah, what's that chick's name? No doubt.
Oh, Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Which she's into redneck shit now, which is even cooler. No, she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I know.
She just-
What did she marry that dude?
Yeah,
What's his name?
yeah, and they were shooting stuff and campfire and making a
They were eating
tent.
critters and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gwen Stefani, man.
Easy turbo. Your mom might still be watching.
I mean, I do have a Hall of Fame Uchi I'm redoing if you want to buy a used cue.
No, I just bought one.
Oh, you did?
Jackson today.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Was it the? It was a Hall of Fame.
Original Mucci.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know nothing about sticks.
Yeah.
It just felt better than the one I had.
Yeah.
You guys snatch that piece before it gets away.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Oh, here, try it. This is my newest invention. It's a little bit different from the other ones. This is a hollow, no foam, no nothing, all the way down. And the way that I weight it so that it's not super butt heavy is like from your hand down and trying to answer, and it has a stainless steel bolt in it to make it
Who made the one you were talking about? That was perfect. What kind of stick?
Mike Johnson.
Oh, he was saying some stick was perfect. I like the one Billy did.
Tough shot right here to kill that cue ball. Might be able to hang on to it. Nice shot. Nice shot. Whoa, that thing goes.
Boom, baby.
Still, it didn't come out pretty good. Don't want to do nothing fancy here. Just pocket ball come across table. He stays down in this. If his head's still when it's over, he makes it. If he's dead still, he did pretty good. He popped a little bit of wheelie, but at least after the cue ball was gone. His tendency is to just get that wheelie starting just as the tip strikes the cue ball. Like that last rack he had, he kind of popped the wheelie before he got to the cue ball. Boy, being still here, if she's gonna shove this down, kind of shove us low left and kill it. Whoa, darling, now. Whoa, darling. Okay, he hit it nice. Got to come with it right here, even. I don't know if I'm gonna try to sneak over here and see if that goes. You might have to come back. You might have to come back and hit the 9. You don't want to hit the 9 right in the puss, or you're going to tire yourself up. So either side of the 9 that he hits with medium speed, he should come out with a little something, something. I don't know if the 8 goes over there. Maybe it does. I think he might have been trying to chip the 9 there, but I could be wrong. It's hard to see from our angle without me getting up and taking a look and sharking somebody. Nice shot. Good shot. Whoa, boy. Hey, Dan, there's your shot right there. See that?
Comes up.
Get on, yeah, get on, get on Mulholland Billiard Channel and look at the drill for this shot right here. That's a nice shot, boy. He raised up again. Oh, man. Ah, unbelievable. That's why I like to spin that with some left English. You put a little left English on that ball and come 2 rails and out. Yeah. Okay, 5-2. That needs to get something generated here. Well, 7 balls down that end of the table, so it's not a cinch out. Lots of traffic down in there. Got to move some balls around like he just did. A little bit of pinball position there, but he got a little something to work with.
All right, guys, I'm back. I had to go steal the last of the pizza. My dad fasted till what, 5 when we had that sandwiches.
It was 20 hours.
Yeah, and
3
then
times a week I did. Today was the
yeah.
4th time this week.
The 4 got away from him here. He's gonna have work. He can see it, but I don't think the 4 goes.
You could bank it. Is that my gut making that noise, or is that something working in it?
Oh no. That was our brand new fridge. That's not good.
Randy Mostar. Bill Mostar, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Who drives truck.
Yeah. Oh my God, he looks just like him.
He committed.
Dad's smart how investing.
I'm deeply invested.
Last 5 and all the break.
Oh, don't tell me this.
I'd lose because I can't make nothing on the break. I know. And you'd run out on me every time.
6 breaking runs here today. That's it on that table. Put that in perspective. That's not many at all. All day.
It seems like in plastic wraps, after you let go, they
Yeah. That's what's been going on here. This table breaking fast.
Oh, man.
I played 3 matches. They all
He's
went
still at the table, but I don't know if you try to bank this or try to play a combo on the 9 maybe.
Oh man. Ah. Well, that's it, right?
Yeah, it's, no.
Oh no, he's making him shoot it. I thought I saw
Oh,
him
you
take
have
his
to,
cue
yeah.
apart.
No, you got it.
Yeah, but didn't it
Gotta
look like
shoot.
he was taking his cue apart?
Yeah. Look. I would never. Yeah, that's not something I would do. But
Play it this way?
yeah, no, I don't like playing it that way. There's a reason why.
Yeah, I'll say.
I don't like that way at all. And it almost made the complete. Yeah, I had to twist that a little. Or, you put the cue ball
Yeah.
slightly under the 8. Look
Yep.
at this.
Well, that was one
think
one
it's
game
getting
away
tired.
from being tight a little bit
Yeah, it was.
early.
Yeah, it had a good tournament. Nice tournament for Ed. Kind of let 2 or 3 slip away that game.
Yeah, I will say that Ed played good. We had him on here a couple times. I actually watched one of his matches off of this table. He played great today. So that 580, he definitely needs audited.
Yeah. Yeah, and he let a couple get away there. He could have had a tight match the whole way down. It'd been a nice pickup for a win. But he was in that match. The score's not going to dictate that. But, he didn't get bowled over because he probably made pocketed about as many balls as Jimmy, but let a couple get away. All right, we should have a match on the loser side here coming up.
One more, yeah. It should be Jimmy and the winner of table 1 back there. Which that's got to be almost over. They were started before this stage.
the winner of that 2 back there.
Hey, down. Did you chase?
Huh?
Did you pay a bill?
I will. I took
Grab me
the
a
other
water then.
kids
Tell her
from
you're
Girl
gonna.
$5. I'll get this one.
Tell her you're gonna add a water.
They never make me pay. They won't take money from me.
Oh,
Good.
Booker series, yeah.
I think being live stream having a lane here and having that available, whether you can use it or not. I like he was saying after adds to it.
Yeah. Just a quick update. We got Brian Murray back there. I think he's up 5-4 shooting an 8 ball. Oh, he had to kick. So I'll turn the camera. Yeah, you guys can watch the end of this match. We're gonna shut the mics down for a second, finish our pizza, and whenever they move this last loser side, or no, there's gonna be 2 more loser side matches. Yeah. So, anyway, so we're gonna turn the camera quick. You can watch this match.
You try and get back there.
Yeah, that back.
It's kind of up in the right corner.
Wait, I went the other way.
Yeah, you gotta go. Keep coming, keep coming. Like, you gotta be all right.
How much do you think this was at Walmart?
What?
How much we paid for our tripod back in the 90s for our camera? How much do you think this tripod was? 64. It'll go up to 64 inches. How much do you think that was at Walmart? Even though
$79.
$21.95.
You're kidding. We paid $1.29.
I know.
Where did we get to? Gone?
Gone, yeah.
What about camera? Remember we had that whole cartridge? Put those little things in the dark light? We have a box of them somewhere. A big container. All those little things. And that's me, you, and the whole pool. We saw our whole early pool life. Bakers, Mads, Greek. They grabbed water in there too. I did try to have nice tea on this coffee.
Phil, table side. Jim, table side.
Because of this. She plays so good that she doesn't want to change it, but I told her if you have to change it.
Advanced.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
I
what
said
I
you're
told. That's what I told.
limited here. I said this is
You're getting great with what you're doing right now. But to get going, you have to.
I said it has to. I said go like this. I said no, go like that.
I told him to video something here, just 1 or 2 racks.
She could watch this on television.
Yeah, as long as anything YouTube, anything she can get on YouTube. Yeah.
What's the channels on it? Spelling and all that?
Mulholland Billiard Channel. Mulholland Billiards Channel on YouTube.
It's on the Holland Billiard Channel on YouTube. How you spell it?
LH.
M-U-L-H.
LL.
Next one you can. Next one you can. Why do they want to be here all the time?
My robot. I only played that. When I played a lot back from like 07 to 10, I
Book winner back
obviously
there?
never played, but
Book winner on
the
that?
only tournament I played was we're playing Portage, whatever. Every player I played
Take a quick step outside and relax.
Well, I thought you were doing things, just making the thing pies and all that. You know,
So you know who Ross Ross is?
you go watch it.
You know how to
rock roll.
Oh, yeah.
what he would be, you know, wrong plays like that.
That's why I call you bed sore Bill. You try to make people think you're down here, but I know I've watched you on Facebook.
Lay down, sped, get bed sore.
He's better than you think.
100%. Yeah. Because I saw.
If you watch me and Booker play, we miss like 8 times a game.
No, this was probably a while back playing down on the Valley, Black Valley. What was that, West Virginia somewhere or something?
Yeah, against Booker.
That's longer ago now. It might have been. Yeah, but you guys fumbled around, but I'm telling you, when the pressure was on, you stepped it up and got it.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I try to keep
My
it close.
nickname when we were watching, said, you mean bed sores? Because I didn't know your name.
Well, it went from 5 games to 6 games. Now he won 7 to 25. I'm like, this is fucking retarded, man. I ain't gonna
This guy ain't laying down.
He was giving me 500 a set. I'll take it. Every time. I let him win 1 set. I won the first set for 500. Then he says, "Oh, I can't get no money out of the back machine. You can hold one of these sticks for me." I don't want to hold no fucking stick. Roman was with me. I said, "It's it." Or maybe it was that. I don't know. They might have loaned him in there. I said, "This is the set I'm losing." Perfect. Because I won so many sets. Now I already won the first set.
Who wants to play on the books?
Yeah. Well, he said I can hold a stick. I don't want to hold a stick. I said, I'm going to lose this. I'm not really losing. If he'll get more confident, you know. But that's the only set he ever beat me. So
You have a smart TV at home, she can get on. You have a smart TV, she
Yeah.
can punch it up
I
on.
told her, she's mad I didn't bring her. You know what? She's busy doing shit, and I want to leave early in the morning. I don't feel like pissing her off.
Yeah, well, she can glance at it once in a while she's doing stuff. And,
Yeah.
And then you get a tight match, she can stop and watch the tail end of it.
Well, plus two, even if you find my channel, it'll be a week or two because I'm so busy. But
This should be on a week.
eventually, I'm going to chop up every match and post it with like the players' names, so you can find yourself.
But she won't be able to.
Yeah, she can
You can
watch
watch
live.
live.
Yeah, she can watch live. But then, like I'm saying, if you want to rewatch or she wants to rewatch,
You can watch it 6 months from now, and he'll have it, your match
I mean, like
with
she won't be
whoever.
able to watch it tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, you can watch tomorrow on live stream. You go to his channel, it'll be a live stream there. You can rewatch the live stream tonight. But he's saying about chopping it up and watch a particular match instead of the whole thing. Somebody just wants to watch their favorite player or their husband or wife.
So she won't be able to go right to.
Yep. Yep, she can watch your next match. She can watch your next match coming up.
Guaranteed force.
this is a 32-inch shaft. It almost goes straight.
Is that your quick?
Yeah, but like I'm so used to holding this cue in a certain spot. So I go down to shoot, and it's like this.
here comes action.
Dad, tell me when I'm on.
You're okay right there. That's good. You're showing the legs too much on the table. Just a touch. That'll work. That'll work. I don't know if that's you, because you always have almost on the end of the cue. It allows you to come through nice. You know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. What's it feel like to you?
He got knocked out pretty quick. This long man,
He was almost.
I mean, a little bit.
Oh, that's Tim Russell, Scott. Let me see it.
Yeah.
He hit it too good. did we say? Did he have a? Oh yeah, and like from like '97 to '99. I mean, he went out through Ohio to the Breaking Four events, and like you figure back then it was like Troy Frank, Sean Putnam, D. Atkins, Steve Perry, Buchanan, Danny Bosovich, and then he won a couple of the Breaking Four events. Yeah, like '97, '99.
Danny Foster, ain't that kid?
Kid Delicious, yeah. What do we have? Oh, is that the one? Yeah. Does Phil have a plug? I don't know. That's right. Well, that's what I was thinking, that maybe some Sunday I can come up and do it, or maybe he and I. Well, no, until he retires, he has to get up at 4. My dad to go to work.
Not now, right? Them truckers, they never retire.
Well, that's what I don't think he will either. He has
They
one
do
of
it
those.
until they die.
He has one of those easy jobs where he just drives. He doesn't do nothing else. They pay him plenty.
Looks like Phil got hooked here on the 9. He's probably gonna have to go to the air here. This is a jumpable ball for sure.
Troy Frank.
Oh yeah, Corey was out there too.
They were all on the same team. They were called the Young Bucks. They made them break up. I can't remember the fourth player.
Was Billy Ford?
No, Billy Sports, 20 years younger than him. I don't think it was Adam Smith.
That's a good little way to start that match. 1-0 Phil.
How do you think that went?
Short. This table's real short.
Talking about what you did?
It's wicked short. Yeah.
Gene and Eddie and Nick St. James, they weren't.
Gee, this is a race to 6, loser side. This is the next to last loser side match. So winner of this plays Chris to get back to Russian Kenny, who's on the hill. So 2 more loser side matches, and then I would imagine we'll probably get a split, I would say. But never know. We'll see.
When Sean was in Dead Punch, he was probably the best player.
Seeing a lot of champions, and that guy wasn't doing anything different.
Putnam was an eyeball.
Putnam was in the U.S. Open Finals for 3 years.
Putnam was like 7th in the world when he played in the US. I beat Usher twice to get to him, and I played the best bowl. We had a 3-inning final, and I argued with the tournament director because Sean Putnam played on the same. I'm the regular on the tour. I played that Planet Nine Ball tour. I played every stop. Sean comes there like 3 times a year. He put him on the same table all weekend. And then so I played Ussery on that table, beat him, and I look up at Cece and she goes, Mulholland and Putnam, whatever, over here, and I go, roll my eyes at her, and she kind of rolled her eyes back. So we came over and played there, he did 9-7, and I played super good. But he just was a freak.
Yeah.
I don't even think I made a mistake. It was just like a break contest, and he ended up winning.
Yeah.
So then he beats me there, and of course I look up, she goes, Mulholland and Ussery, table, whatever. So we go back to that. She didn't put us back there again. So So I go over there and I play Usher again. I beat him 2, and I come back over to. She put this back here on the final, and I go, Cece, really? And she goes, what? And I go, he's been there 7 matches today. Yeah. And anyway, so I lose the lag. He breaks me on 6. So then he breaks dry. I get out, and I announce to the whole crowd. I go, well, I guess I'll break from this fucking Chuck Horn he's been breaking from. And then I did break it on 4. I got back to 6-5. And then I broke dry and he got out the set. We had a 3-8 final.
Holy crap. Yeah, what? 5 or 6 years. Eugene Baker. Putting him in a final. Hit the name before he beat him in a final. TV night was like, look at this guy. He upset him.
Sure, Mr. Fox is Green Street. You've been in there. I'm playing a Viking tour there, and I draw a putt. And I'm in the dungeon where the speed bumps and where the slates start matching them. And stuff roll with a pocket, turn around, go back out because it goes off and roll up. Just something like that. Then there was a table by the door in the back there. People used to come out on the table. That was a tough table to play on. There's a lot of commotion going on.
And we also had that tournament before I forget this. We saw the greatest shot ever hit in our lives.
Yeah.
Anyway, finish your story.
Well, it's the same thing. He plays 3 matches, maybe 4 right there out of 5. And usually you see you want to get over here where people can see and more people sit around and watch the match. But I'm thinking, I got to play because did you see what he had to go out here? Because he used to damage the hell out of things when he would go in and break it. He just tears it up. And it would, you put the cue ball on that hole and you'd go like this. He'd go and roll back in that hole. He broke it from that freaking jump hole the whole time. Just like him in Maryland. Yeah, down in Maryland. And I was in the match a little bit for a while, and I was tightening him up. He was up there. It's hard to keep, but after it was over, he broke so good for those squats. I just shook his hand. He's a better player than me. Well, you wouldn't break contest, I like to play some pool sometimes.
Yeah,
And that's what pissed me off. He said, oh, no, it's like I played games at Berkeley, one of the best bar box players in the world. I played down in Valley Forge. Wait, and he was 29. I watched him those 29 how many times the whole area's empty over there. Long and Kirkwood, just on a 5, 900 for the guy. And I draw, can we play somewhere else? He said, this guy has this whole floor up over here. He's been here all week. And I said, can we work somewhere else? Mr. Mulholland, table 29. I go, back there and the brush. And, he just broke it. He broke so well. He controlled it so well. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. He just make 2 3 balls, but he always draw it back into this area right here and hung in the pocket. We have it on video. How many times he hung it? But he was making 3 and 4 balls. And he had to put it on scratch because it was a sweet
four
part.
balls and 1 break, and I do the whole match. That's how bad my break is. But he shoots good too. He makes me
You try to cut him or just drill him? Try to cut Rickman out of there?
I just go like from trying to make the 8 ball break. Like 2 diamonds up, 1 key ball out, hit that, hit that.
It don't help that he's good. He makes 3 balls on a bad break.
And your balls are sticking and joint up. Some call it point. Just dig low right with a level cue. And break it like 60% or something like that. And the ball on the side rail across the court. It's like you do that freaking rack condom, that plastic condom. Yeah, he called it rack condom. I call it the magic rack. Yeah, I call it rack condom at his house. And he's on a video and he says, yeah, me and my dad, it's like that rack condom. So some guy called me. Rack condom. He said, that freaking plastic shit. Because we're going to do a video since he's starting to pay for the channel. But we want to put it.
Corey Gould was, leaving that same combination behind every time last night. He's doing it like every time. He knows how to do it. Like soft breaking and leaving that same pattern.
I saw that on TV. I called it. Remember Saturday Night Live used to have the sprockets for the all the black clothes. They go like that. And that bunch of them fall in there. You know how they wear the black pants and black shirt and all that. The European players.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And with that rack on, it's soft break. Play position off the break. Same word, ball to the all the time with that.
Make it the same ball, the wing ball, and have the same shot with the same 2-9 combo right in the corner. That's what Corey told us. Same thing.
You see the hard break, one pop. Hard break, one pop. Punch up Shannon Dalton with quarter goal for one pop. And you'll see the second ball break away. Takes right to the right side. Takes the right corner pop. And he breaks away. Flashes. And if you're doing the ball, you see how they flood one side of the field.
Yeah.
You dig in the second ball and they all flood one side. So he figured he's got some genius in working on breaks. He must have 10 times trying to figure this shit out. But he had them all flooding to one side. And the cue ball behind everything. And the guys are wall off those breaks. Shannon got mad because he hard broke in one ball and left him say he's up.
Ellis tries to do a tempo, he tries to break it. But I watched Corey play a bar table with the Magic Ball. It was the same break over and over, like he just, I don't know if the guy shot it, but he might have had to play safe. But it was so boring, it's unwatchable, because he just, same pattern every time. I think the guy might have had a kick safe a couple of times before he got out of line. It was a bar, he got a bar table break.
Sorry, guys. Got some people heading out the door. You know, just friends. I hate to ignore everybody all night, so just talking to some people, saying bye to some people. Looks like we possibly have a bot in the chat. Can I block this guy? He can go into timeout. Yeah, sorry guys, it feels like you ignore everybody all day, so sometimes you like to just take a break and just talk to some people so they don't feel like you're ignoring them. I am going to have to jump up and see what the score is for sure, though. Hang on.
What happens when you don't have a
All right, so
Fargo at all?
well, just you do like our
Where you start from scratch?
You
Where
do like
start
our
from?
ancestors did and just play some pole.
But where do they can't put you anywhere. It can't even give you a
Nah,
number.
they just have to best guess for sure. But anyway, let's go back to this. That's a uncharacteristic miss there for Phil. Sometimes people were starting to burn out a little bit toward the end of the tournament here because that was definitely uncharacteristic there.
I didn't see that. I turned away. It was a
Pretty
fairly
easy shot. Yeah, his match he played here earlier, he definitely wouldn't have missed that. So
Pretty bad when the commentary guys don't know what the hell happened.
Well, we got to get a break a
Long
little
day.
bit.
We
It,
started-
it is a long
we're
day.
9
And
hours in, 8
yeah.
hours in.
And I got to say, you know, this is our first stream. This is both my dad and my first time commentating. So I felt like it went pretty decent, though.
But believe me, he has a F-ton of experience on videos. If you look at his channel,
Yeah,
Malcolm
G-Man,
Rivera
you,
channel,
you,
look
you
at,
talking. Yeah, I timed out that
Split
guy.
Woods.
So
What time out who?
someone in chat, we had a bot in chat just spamming the chat. So I gave him a 24-hour ban.
Why would it? What's that? Why somebody do that? What,
No, it's just a bot. There's all kinds of bots floating around on YouTube.
just to jerk you off or something?
I don't know. I don't know exactly for sure what they do, to be honest. Anyway, so it's 2-1, 2-1 now. Phil's up 2-1.
How you know it was a bot? Was it a bought and sold?
What's that?
Bought and sold?
Yeah. Bought and banned.
How can you tell when it is?
Well, just because they post nonsense over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. We got doing a great job, and we got an awesome stream. Thank you. So we're not doing too bad for our first
Hey,
time.
thank you.
And I do have enough YouTube experience to know how to ban somebody from chat and at least put up a decent stream. So I'm excited to do another one. We can. What would you tweak? What do you think we need to tweak most? The picture? For me, I think that the getting it to the 1080p HD is huge for me.
Yeah, I think another shot with another camera.
Yeah, which is easy to do.
I don't know
I
if
just,
you can go overhead or
yeah.
with the
I
lighting.
can,
and
I
things
can
like
do the
that.
one like we have, but I need to get the zoom fixed so it's like crystal clear 1080, which I can do.
Well, a lot of this you did so I could see this screen here and be able to tell the shots.
No,
but,
it has nothing to do with that. Here, I'll show you what I mean on here. So here's the shot that I'm trying to get. So you see how I have this zoomed way in?
Yeah.
This should, everyone in chat, you can't see what we're looking at, but the software for the camera, if this makes sense to people listening, I have it zoomed in where it should be real tight on the table. And Dad, you can see how crystal HD that is.
Yeah.
For some reason,
When you
I
back it out.
cannot get that to feed to here. And I have to stretch it out in OBS, and I lose all the pixels. And that's why it's not HD.
Huh.
So I have to figure that out. So fix that. We'll get my GoPro Hero 7, and we're going to put that up on the light. So we'll have two angles.
Yeah, so we'd have a button here to flip from angle to angle.
Yeah, you just do it in right here. So you would just, right here, you see where this says,
Just flip back and forth.
it says video capture device.
Oh, I see.
There would be a second one. And all you
Okay.
do is click on it. That's it. It's that easy.
So after the break, if we don't have a good enough view what the guy got, we can flip to another screen
Yep.
and go
Yeah.
into detail and then flip back. And
Yep.
flip.
Okay, it's literally the same thing as APA. Okay, you're a 7, and so
What a shot that was.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It might not have been a bot. He said it could have been a foreigner just trying to troll. Because, I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I can't. It wasn't translating what he was writing. I mean, he might have been asking the same question over and over again because it was just like a print sign. It just looked like the print sign.
Maybe you tore into a fan or something like that. He said, what kind of way to treat me?
Yeah, I mean maybe, but at the same time though,
I didn't
I
do
don't
anything
think so
wrong.
because he was just he was also putting a whole bunch of like emojis in there too. So yeah, I think he was being a troll.
Well, I hope he is now. You should get him. So if he was legit, yet you feel bad.
15 years ago, it would have been real close.
Anyway, back to the stream here. We got Phil trying to gather it back up after that last rack where he did kind of make a little bit of a mistake that he usually wouldn't. So he's got to get out here just to make himself feel better. As my dad has
So that
always.
would have put him up 3-1 if he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he'd have been up 3-0.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
My dad what?
My dad always said that that it's a great term because we all know this feeling, but we all know what it feels like when the wheels are falling off. That can happen. So if you don't put this out together, that's when you can start to tell yourself that the wheels might be falling off the ship.
Yeah, every inning's a clean slate because no matter how you got there, how that ball landed that you have to make, or the shot that you have to execute, doesn't matter how it got there.
Right.
It has to be done. And boy, it's hard to convince yourself of that.
Mm-hmm.
We've known each other for a long time, though.
He's in his mid to late 30s, I'd say.
He's got to be late 30s. I'm 42.
Oh, you're that old?
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that at all, for sure.
I got socks older than that.
I'm 41. I can't. If I'm honest, I can't believe he's younger than me or older than me. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to put our ugly mugs on here for a second and say hi to people?
Yeah, well, what I was going to say, Jimmy Spinelli's 68. I'm 68. And he's playing some decent pool, you know. And,
You just have to play.
Yeah, I can't wait to get time to play days in a row, weeks in a row for days, you know, and string months. But
Oh,
having
man,
a
he
pool
didn't
room
get
like
out
we-
again.
oh, that's what.
Yeah, he's
So we had a pool
probably
room.
getting tired.
We had a pool room. I played 40 hours a week, and I haven't done that since.
Jerry didn't go second or third.
Yeah.
got to stay smooth here.
You can slow pull on that, right?
You got to.
Low left and kill it.
Neither one of the
Over and back, boys. Is that over and back, or just take your spanking and...
Nah, I go
tuck
over and
the
back
leg?
for sure.
Well, it's been drifting forward here. You know, when they go over and back, it drifts forward towards the 9. Look at that.
You
See
did
what I
call
said?
that. You called
I
it.
called that. It's been sliding towards the 9.
Yeah.
That's about the third time I saw that today with the high ball there.
Yeah, that's got to
Almost-
be a center ball slug.
I even think a high right ball right there to have it go across court
Well,
twice.
sometimes it loops if you put the high right on it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm telling you, you got to be like me. You got to go center ball and slam it.
Maloney went third. No, she'll say you're wrong. Unless Dave texts her back. Say, Jimmy's here.
Yeah, that shot I puts a swerve on, so it's hard to tell what I put on that ball. It does go across table twice. You know, what was that?
She
Did
jumped.
she just blow one up?
No, she jumped one in.
Did she make it?
Yeah.
Good for her. The only gamble in the house that went on all day. We got a lady in the back that Danny gave lessons to. Got a guy hemmed up for the month. She just
Oh, that's a tough roll there. Oh man.
And anyhow, she
Anyway, that's what we were talking about with the wheels falling off.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to get
Yeah,
that back
it comes
together.
in bunches. I tell you
It
that.
sure does.
When they turn and come your way, it'd be nice. That's what happened to Kenny. He had to have rolls against him early in that match. And then this man over here bet him $20 on the side, and then he never missed a freaking shot after that.
You want her $20?
You're not sitting on that wood chair, right?
No, I was for the first 2 hours, and
Yeah,
oh
I know
my
that.
gosh, that was brutal. They're betting 100 a set back there, playing some rotation, and it's a cool place. They had a $5 a game. Winner stays on all day long on the 9-foot Rassin. And
Yeah, but that was only 6 games.
yeah, this table plays so tough.
It was so tough.
Yeah.
We got 6 games in all afternoon.
Yeah, that is tough stuff there for sure. That was a hell of a shot. But if you're going to try to make that, you almost have to forget about the scratch and just sell out your thoughts on making that 9. You can't spend too much of your energy worrying about where the cue ball's going.
Yes, good catch, baby.
We're sweating football up here.
Thanks for the pizza chip. We only ate once today, so it hit the spot, and it was needed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was,
She said they might change pepperoni. I'm like, don't do
no,
that.
hell no.
Do not do that. I know.
Yeah, that was good.
It's like it gives you a little shot glass of grease. I mean, that's what you
Yeah,
want.
shot glass of grease. Yeah, who wants healthy stuff?
I
I
know.
want my pepperoni to curl.
Yeah.
with
Those
a
little
puddle of
those little
fat
spicy
in the middle.
pepperonis that they
But
curl up and they leave a little shot of pepperoni grease for you. Producing the bad cholesterol. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fat. You need fat, quality fat. Fats.
What do we got here?
Well, the processed meats isn't the way to get there.
He'll probably play safe. Oh, wow, it went. Wow. Both angles I had, it did not look like it went.
That's crazy. Some of these teams score 13 a quarter like Georgia.
See what a new offensive coordinator does next year.
Moved it. Must have been. He was stoic earlier. You can tell he's getting a little tired because he was dead still, and you can right there he moved his body a little bit on that shot.
They said they're talking about Ben Roethlisberger versus prior left.
I think he got away with it though. I don't even think he. I thought he could curl around this, but maybe not. Yeah.
You saw that feature mask that wasn't told.
That didn't have nothing to do with them.
No, it was like the second quarter, but like.
Betting my mortgage.
How do you not rush the quarterback? Fourth and third. You let him stand back there for 20 seconds.
But silver
He played
player
him some
games
distance
help
there.
a lot. Help your confidence a lot when you go, oh, look at here.
Oh, he took a flyer at the 9. Good stuff can happen in 9 ball.
They're bad if you play the same two teams every year and get beat.
True.
Who's that? Or what's
Just Efren, but he's just saying in general that I think this.
You heard how good she hits him back there.
Yeah, yeah. I guess this 4 doesn't go. He's looking at maybe playing the billiard, I'd say. Yeah.
Looks like Buddy says if it looks like it might go, it goes.
Yeah.
My experience is
I don't know. This is pretty layup safe. I mean, you can roll the 4 to the bottom rail and cue ball to the other bottom rail if you just feel like ducking.
you know, those shots cost you more than the others. You think I can hit it right at that spot.
Yeah.
You're probably aiming at a half inch.
Yeah. He's got to come up with a little bit of a stroke here. Oh, he cinched it. Never mind. I thought he was going to. They play kind of like sticky.
I mean, just take the ball off.
Oh,
Did you slam them in there pretty good?
Can't really catch a rail. You still spit them out.
if you watch Efren, I use 1, 2, 1, 2, pause, 1, go, and he does it every time. I'll watch. He does the same thing here. 1, 2, 1, 2, pause, 1, go. Watch right here.
Maybe he does study.
Now
that.
he might not do it on his Century 9. 1, 2, 1. He didn't do it. Did it completely different on that one. Completely. That's what maybe
All right.
why he wiped his feet on
Got
it.
3-2, Jimmy.
John Horsfall.
Canada. He's a Canadian player. Canada. Like what's her name? The Pierre, the press secretary, Pierre John Yatsubana
Yeah,
Fucci.
or from Seinfeld, where he's like, how much further? He's like, I don't know. We're coming up on a big town called Canada.
Oh,
we
yeah,
we
yeah.
saw him in the final of the U.S. Open. I don't know if he won it. He won a U.S. Open, didn't
No, I don't think.
he? Yeah, that's
It might
right.
have been that one.
We
yeah.
saw that final.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden his circle just fell apart, and Andy LaRose says, "Well, he's losing a lot of stock right now." Because they were saying how you can make a ball from anywhere, and now he's ready to close out the match against Parika, and he can't close it out. He
Yep.
just keeps missing and missing.
Yeah, we're talking about some old U.S. Open matches. Joan Horsfall and Parika.
Yeah. I play.
Now that'll help get you going. He's had a rough couple games here. He's got to get out here earlier. I'm telling you, this.
Well, he broke him good.
Yeah, he hit him good.
Center punch
And
doesn't kill me.
the match he played here earlier, he played great. So I mean, this wasn't. He would get out from here for sure earlier, but.
Played good at Real House, too.
It's Jason Beam's brother.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he's spent, I think.
Well, we'll call this a crispy match. I think they're both pretty crispy about this time. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see who finally gets that last bit of energy and closes.
Yeah, you got to get that last second win to get through, because that's not a knock on anybody. It's a long day here.
Yeah, we've all been there. We're trying to get the energy, keep flowing. But,
Yeah.
I remember that Butch Johns. I played in the U.S. Open. I played Butch Johns in the U.S. Open, and they get out 5-0.
Move that closer if you want it in the mic.
This to get to Johnny Archer. I'm thinking this is gonna be fun to play Johnny Archer. If I beat this guy, I can play Johnny Archer, and that got my money back just to get to there, you know. And I get out 5-0, and I just started missing. I was tired, you know, because we worked 100 hours at the pool room and then went down there, and it's a grind. And but it got close, back to 5-5 or something like that, and I made a lot of mistakes. Then I got pressurized again because when I was tight, I got up 5-0. And when I'm out on cruise control, I started making mistakes, you know. So then when he tightened it up 5-5, I come back and focus because I just put the hammer down. I caught focus again. Then at race 11, I get out 9-5, win the next 4, and lost focus again.
It's a good shot there from Jimmy. That's not going to scratch. He's going to be fine.
Shots I kept getting out of line, making
No
mistakes.
hook, so.
But I just
Jimmy's
after
gonna go up
reflecting
4-2
after it was
here.
all over, I looked back and thought I was just wore out. I couldn't keep my energy level and my focus and concentration level up, and I was running out of gas. I was so tired when that was over. That whole weekend, I was just tired. Yeah, if I would have rather kind of just gagged and puked all over the table and blew a match by puking, or, you know, choking or something like that. But I just lost focus, out ahead, pretty well out ahead.
Well, this is a big game going to 6. He's breaking. He did have some success here on this table breaking,
So I got Dealer Bird, and he put me out then. Instead of getting Archer, I get Dealer Bird on the loser's side, and I got put out. Yeah, I was close. I was in that match.
Hill and he accidentally double kissed safety on the Hill.
With Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tries to play it safe when
He tried to cross bank the one length of the table and leave him distance, and it went double kissed, and it went nowhere and buried him.
Buried me. Both balls buried. I can't swing from the light.
And then typical my dad, who doesn't care, everybody puts on pants the same way in the morning. There's that room full of U.S. Open tables. Every table has 4 people sharing racks, and Earl has a table all by himself. My dad walks in there like he owns the place, goes straight up and starts grabbing balls out of the pocket, and Earl got all pissed off.
So he says, "What the F is this?" I go, "What? I'm practicing."
You don't own this table.
And he saw us years later out at the Glass City, We're out there to Glass City. That's when he's sparring with Corey Dole out there. Danny's 12 and Corey's maybe 15. And they're playing all weekend long, 10, 12, 15 hours a day on that green room table. And they were going, weren't missing all freaking day. And when the guys would come and say, you guys are going to have to get off that green table so the players can practice, they're watching these guys shoot. They said, no, let them go. They're all watching these guys go crazy. And after Orr hit him a gust for that move, I wasn't a move. He was going to have a table all by himself.
He was the one that was pulling a move. That's not cool.
Yeah. So
That's a good shot there.
that's when we were down in the basement and had a couple beers with him, and we're on that little bar box down there for 2 or 3 hours. He was there loafing with us down there.
Well, he's got no real options here. He's just got to try to roll this in and see what he can find on the 5. Can't really do a whole lot here.
Oh, you ever cut the nugget?
I think he hooked him, but should be able to curl at this. Go rail first, maybe.
Uncle Chip Klein pulled up a chair about a half hour ago where if we get away from the play-by-play, we're getting sharked by Chip, sharking our commentary.
Rail first. He should get a shot there. I think you're a favorite to get a shot on the 5 there. That was a little bit of a bad roll, but
Yes.
yeah.
He has to go to the rail and back, right?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know why he's looking down here. I think
Yeah,
he
why
can go
can't he-
between the 7 and 6 with a bunch of
Yeah,
spin.
he has a gap, right?
Yeah, he can either, if he can't go behind the 6, he's definitely got room to go between the 7 and 6 to the side rail with spin, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get this one.
I don't know, this might be one of those weird angles that we aren't seeing.
No, he can get between the 6 and 7.
I like his line here. Oh, it's a little soft.
Look at this.
Good shot. He will not have a shot when he comes back to the table. This laid up nice where this is an easy
Hit
safe
that
here.
good, but I must not have been seeing right or something.
Yeah, our angle must have been real weird on that. And now he's in jail. He's gonna have to go over and back one rail, which is hittable, but come up the rail a little bit and you hit this hard with a little bit of low left and flatten the cue ball out. Increases your chances to hit the 5 a little bit.
You go past the 6 ball with low right. You know what I mean? Go to the left of the 6 with low right on the cue ball, shorten up, trying to catch a 5.
Nah. He can come to the long row over here, right where he's standing right now, and dig that low left on it.
Go straight back over.
Yeah, I think that's the kick for sure. Or not. Maybe he is going your way. I can't believe he's not. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, is he trying to
He's
tie
gonna
stuff
try
up?
tie shit up.
So he's going to 5. He
It worked.
the first 4 racks, and then in the 5th game, he finally missed on purpose.
Yeah, that's the truth.
What?
He said just 2 seconds ago, G-Man and Chad said, he goes, boy, there hasn't been any good safety battles tonight so far. 2 seconds later, this happens.
And I drilled his ass.
Oh,
Jimmy walks by me, I'm
boy.
going to the 7, and I'm telling the 7 how he
Now,
should
the first guy that gets a routine shot, in a game like this, is hard to get out.
It is,
because
yeah.
you can battle back, forth, and finally you get an open shot, and you puke all over the table and
Right.
take it out. But so here's a tester.
Yep.
It's a real tester. Because to get from 6 to 7, it looks like, well, it's right in the hole. How could
Well,
you go wrong
he's
there?
been struggling, so that just making this 5 will make him feel better. There we go. Because he
Now, right here, this is no cinch in these deep diamond holes. It's
Well,
not a deep shelf table, but
well-
to dig out of these diamond holes is a little bit tougher than like a valley something.
yeah, well, the one thing is our angles seem strange for some reason. Does this 7 go? I guess it goes.
I think it does.
I would imagine.
She gonna try to tour her and run
No, he's
into
gonna
it?
just float it and try to shave the right side of the six, come out.
Is that thing on double hit and stop? That was a nice shot. Right
Yeah,
there.
but now
That
he's
wa-
off
that
angle.
That look
He's
didn't
off.
look as hard as that was.
He's off angle a little bit though. He has to go forward with power here, I think.
You can't draw the nugget straight back.
I think that it's on the angle. If he draws, he's coming right at the 8. I think. I could be wrong though. Yeah. See, I think he
Yeah,
has to
he's
go.
going forward.
Yeah.
So the break.
Look outside. Nah, he's good.
Good shot. That doesn't look like much, but the scenario leading to that little out right there was that's just tough to come with that right after a bunch of push and shove. That
Yeah.
was going there.
Should be 4-3 here.
How many times you shot that 8 and left to sit there and you had to cut the 9 or you overdraw it? And
I think there's a YouTube channel with a video about that.
yeah, oh, that's right. You did channel about that. If you're sitting at home looking out the window one day, punch up Danny's lesson on practice session.
It's my most viewed
Your
lesson
biggest video?
19,000 views now.
19,000 views it has, and it talks about. Chip says that's chopped liver.
I know you're not usually into putting yourself out there, but I mean, you're more than welcome.
I've sat there and wondered,
Just want to get your word out. You should.
back in the 80s,
No, I mean like on my
$6 man, $20 ring.
But
Yeah, there's a guy wants to build.
I watched Swiffer one time play a 3-man ring.
well, there's really.
He didn't win
Well,
his
the hat
first
revenue
four,
is-
first set. $20 again.
Hey, who's on?
60 cents.
Hey, Danny, who's on the thumbnail on that lesson you have on there? Isn't that Feder Gorse? Josh Filler. So if they look for the thumbnail of Josh Filler on your channel, right, that's the lesson. So go to where you see Josh Filler on the thumbnail, and then below it'll say it'll say 19,000 views. What's the thumbnail say, Danny? You don't remember, but it has Filler on the front. And then punch that up, and it is good to have. We saw this all day long, where you say the 9 balls around the spot, and you get under the 9, the last ball, you're trying to make the 9, you get under it, or you're way above it, and how easily the best players in the world. And he'll show you many shots in the same match where Filler and another world champion got out of line time and time again. They either went past the 9 ball or short of the 9 and had to come with a tough shot on the 9 over and over. They made most all of them, missed rarely, but they made it awful tough on themselves. And Danny has a practice session you do before you head for a tournament like that.
So not to go back and talk about old shit, but I forgot to tell the rest of the story when he was talking about Putnam at that Viking event. So Mike Janis that runs the Viking tournaments, it's after the players meeting. So there's a full 100 people there, and he gave himself 3 tries. For $20, he'd take as many people that wanted to bet it. It's 3 tries, where it's a spot shot, and the cue ball can't touch a rail after he makes it.
Oh, Bushwhacker used to do that.
Did he? I mean, he took bets everywhere. There was money everywhere. First try. First try. He puts his leg up on the table. I'm not going to do it by the tournament match, but he puts his leg up like this, and he shoots it like this, and he shoots that spot shot because, and it just stops like that. He goes over and just starts grabbing all the money. First shot.
Who was that?
Mike Janis that runs the Viking tour. There was I bet he drug down 5,000.
Leaked forward about 6 inches and snapped it up and just quit.
Yeah, Marseille, that's crazy. I watched a Bushwhacker at Chalkies one night, playing this guy. All the guy had to do is hit his arm with the ball. All he had to do is hit it. I have never seen so many crazy saves as he plays. He always he's long.
How was it the 50?
He was unbelievable. Ronnie said that's the best player he ever seen come through. And Ronnie's seeing wrong. Oh, Bushwhacker.
60, freaking 80, 100, and then 21.
Man could play. I mean, he was safe play.
And then this thing, I just took it out.
2 balls on the table, safe.
Put it thing at 15.
I played him a few times, and he did. There was shots you ever had?
Yeah, never.
Ron said he got thrown off that tour because he dumped so fast for gambling reasons.
Yeah, Buddy Holson was got caught on that too. Did you read that where
Buddy Holland.
Hall and
Oh, yeah.
two other guys?
That was so obvious if you
That
watch.
one dump combination is trying.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
If you watch that final match, that was so. Once they said it, you could see it. Like,
You had 2 close matches with Bushwhacker, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I fight matches with Bushwhacker too. I wanted to just one time. You know, I don't care if I play 3, 4 times. I just want to get one in the bag. You know, but 2 times I got within one game. Get away. Yeah, yeah. And
I only seen him play a few times.
at the time, I was playing my best pool in the
Gary
90s.
Nolan.
Somewhere in the 90s. In the 90s, I was playing 100 hours a week of pool somewhere, somehow, you know. Didn't spend much of my life playing tournaments and that, but when I was out playing, I thought I could play safe and pick good enough to beat those players. And I did beat a lot of them with moves and stuff. I didn't outbreak a lot of them, you know, like break contests that I could move with a lot of them. With Ernie's room up there, well, it was Bush Randall.
I played there one time and never went back because the tables were too low and I'm a lurch.
Remember when me and you and your dad and there was somebody else with us. We went down to Hagerstown, beat all the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Back to back, like every one of them.
We had everybody there. Was, I mean, at the time, I mean, you know, for our little.
Manny Chan, Dennis Hatch or something like that.
For a cheese,
Ryan
keep on
Preach.
that ball.
Yep.
I didn't go for it. I tried to shade the ball and, you know, keep going safe back and forth on the one.
That run you had in that tournament you won in 08, that was something. I mean, that group of, that was the best that DC had.
You guys did, because when I was in California, Marcos went back to Mexico. He wouldn't let us. There's 5 players I wasn't
Better
gonna
not,
beat.
better not was. But I think at the time,
He went back to Mexico. I said, Carlos, I'm going to win the tournament. He says, well, don't call
at
me
the time,
again after
I
that.
was playing a lot of pool. He wasn't
So I
playing
said, screw
a
him.
lot of
So
pool.
I won it.
Both of us
It was,
played pretty good matches
Oscar
on that
Dominguez,
particular
Ernesto
occasion. We
Dominguez,
played pretty well throughout.
Max Everly, all those guys.
What were you saying about? What were you saying, Danny? You were going to say something about what we were talking about. I'm not sure what you were going to say.
Wait, what?
That was dirty.
What's going? Oh, is he just shooting? I thought they were still on break.
Look, he's yelling at the girl.
Sorry, I thought they were still on break.
They're down there at 3rd string now. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that was the quarterback. He slid and they killed him.
I guess he thought Jimmy's break was too long. He's just gonna shoot. I guess. Is that what's happening? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Jimmy's way over there. I see him now. I was confused for a minute.
Look at this shit. Look. Sliding, no way. They're probably both seniors, like, we don't give a shit. That's the third. Look, his shoulder. Look at that shoulder.
Yeah, for sure. This is where you just wish that cue ball would have rolled. There we go. Phil.
Yeah.
Scott Ross was in that tournament. They beat Canada Phil in San Diego. So I beat Scott Ross in some break. So I go to
I can't hear it. They're fit.
Scott Sanders says, anybody know where
Oh, he's standing
And I think it's Mike, Mike Kine. I think Mike Kine was there, Jordan was there. Scott Ross says, anybody in the Q Masters has the 8 point because he was playing super strong volleyball. He turns around, I'm standing there, goes, except you beat me in San Diego. Look at me, they're like, what?
Oh, right.
I mean, Efren was in the room, and people have no idea how good Scott Ross was at night. I mean, he was brutal.
He came to our
Oh,
place,
that
right?
gotta be my.
He won that. He was the one that won that tournament with a wall stick, right?
No, it was Price.
Larry Price.
Larry Price.
But someone told me when I played him that if he gets off to a good start, he's virtually unbeatable. So what I did is right out of the gate, I rolled out a long shot that he was going to take, and he ran it. And you could just see all that frustration.
All right, yeah, we're tied up 4-4 for sure here, racing to 6.
2 times I played safe where I could have hooked him and I let him long instead of hooking him, and he missed the shot. And by the 3rd or 4th game, he couldn't make it. I'm telling you, the psychology in the game is just. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I know how to turn people into.
I drag him down to my level and beat him with
He
my
knows-
experience.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I like it. Let me write that down for
Are you sure?
He showed a lot of class in that debacle with the referee. Yeah, I think the old Scott would have handled that differently, but he handled himself well, and Matchroom kind of gave him. No, I would have too. Yeah, that was not right. But Matchroom made it up to him. I mean,
Have you ever thought you'd see a time where a guy's shirt
Did he just miss it that bad? Man? You missed it. Holy cow.
that's what I mean, right?
Makes you wonder some of the damage shot you end up missing.
Right.
Because one, it's harmful to short people because their shirts are going to slower than other people.
Yeah.
Two, you know, the guys but anyhow, the short player is definitely.
You want the breaker or the rack?
Hey, can you see this?
Yeah, and it's kind of laying good, and the 5's blocking the scratch, so he can just he can just kind of concentrate on just making the ball.
I see rolls, he makes it.
Ooh.
Wow. As soon as I open my mouth.
That shot, you know how I talk about that shot.
This guy never played.
You aimed it.
Oh, we're so done.
And to put your inner shot, and it curves and the spin causes the overcut, so you overcut the thick. So it's almost an automatic finish.
You do
Not from that distance. They didn't do it last time.
outside.
No backhand.
Yeah, that's right. That front hand, but whenever you have to go more than 1.5 tips or 2 tips.
No, anytime you're stroking, your first tip will be front hand outside.
Okay.
That keeps you from overspinning the ball.
You know, believe it or not, the tough shot here is 6 to 7.
Oh yeah, especially because
6 to 7.
the 9 ball is blocking the one corner, so you gotta. This is no party here. You gotta draw this out straight. You can't use a cushion here. You gotta.
You don't short rail that real slow speed.
Not as deep as that is. I'm drawing that out of there. I feel like with these jumpy diamond cushions, I can control this better.
So he short shoots down. Look at how underneath that ball he is. Is he gonna get unlucky?
He's all right.
Like I said, 6 to 7 is gonna be the tough
Yeah.
shot.
Now he,
6 to 7.
now he's off angle just enough that the position line's a crash into the 7 if he draws it.
No, you go forward 2 rails now.
Well, he's gonna have to go forward, but that's no party. I'd rather draw at this.
You don't think think you lost your predator chalk out there, Tim?
Where he played the Ghost 15 ball
How good he
rotation.
hit that. Look how good he hit. Boy, he hit that good. You
Yeah.
don't know how good a shot that was.
Oh yeah, he hit that real good, yeah. And here's where you can't get lazy. You need to come back and make sure. I come back about 2 inches. Yes, right there. You got you got to come back 2 inches there, because then you don't have to float this.
Not me.
I gave it away. I gave it to O. For free. I didn't.
All right, 5-4, 5-4, Phil.
Times are tough.
Just make sure you
Is that
cover
due?
yours.
Is that due?
Yeah, yeah.
We're not sweating. We're sitting there ignoring it. We're joking, laughing about other shit. And, oh, by the way, what's the score? By the way, whose inning is it? By the way, what happened there? That's pretty bad.
My break stat was never done in Cardbox. It's always big table by the best of the best, like top 10 guys in the world.
See how you
So
don't never
you
give
would
up?
think the break would be everything.
They had 10 yards with
players
4
like
minutes to go in
It
the
really
second quarter.
is.
My dad, when we were
They had
talking, we
10
were actually
total
talking about
yards
that
with 4
earlier.
minutes to go in the
You were
second
keeping
quarter.
track of that. He had a good point. So think about how many times you're watching a set and how many pushes there are.
Yeah.
And that's
You get the worst of that.
Yeah.
If you're pushing,
You're like a
what's
40%.
Deal Bird say?
He says you're about a 40% dog.
If you're pushing, you're the dog.
Oh, yeah, because the other guy's going to play just go save or just go shove.
Which I think Jeremy Jones is probably right. I think that the game has surpassed the push, in my opinion. I think Jeremy might be right on that, to just do away with the push. It's just a waste of time, almost. I mean, you know,
Well, you don't want a guy who get in the losing match because he didn't make the contract.
yeah,
Like, I mean, let's say it was easiest rails up on, okay, 2 balls or something.
yeah.
So I would have. Anything myself.
What you doing back there, Belinda?
I said let's play for 100.
Sucking it. Sucking it.
What'd you?
I don't want to be, I don't want to break and then.
Her and Dave are a perfect match because they're all business.
Man, I gotta come 3 rounds.
Yeah, true.
They are both all business.
That's
Does this seem like forever since Jimmy shot?
It does, yeah. Well, he kind of sold out there, sort of. I don't know what he had in mind there, really. But,
Pretty tough getting on the 3 from there. Man.
yeah, I mean, but pretty easy safe lane here.
Is that your card, white card, or where's it at? Is that it?
Dave
No, look, white.
Dabrowski.
It's not actually white. That's just the name.
Oh, I thought you was talking about one of them ones Buffalo had.
Well, his is white, but it's the same brand. They make white ones too.
They make shafts almost as good as mine, but they're $200 more.
Yeah, I like that one Billy got a lot.
Pretty nice shot there.
Yeah.
You gotta make it work, Dave. You gotta make it
It's a
work.
nice hit. And I tell you what, that's a good hit. He deserves to get a roll there because he made a nice hit. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. Guys that jump only, I mean, how good a kicks has Jim had on this TV table tonight? Out of everybody, I mean, being an old school player that never used a jump cue growing up, I mean,
Likes your twig.
well, no, but what I mean though is that, you know, he's made kicks tonight that other people really wouldn't. When you're married to a jump cue and you're not used to kicking,
That's true.
you know what I mean? Oh, he left a shot. Phil has a chance here to get out for the set. I do have to feel bad, Dad. You're going to be struggling tomorrow.
What time is it? 10?
10:30.
Stick looks shorter than my music.
So we better hope they split the final.
Well, it's going to be a while to get to the final.
One match after this.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris Mitchell plays fast, so. But yeah, Phil has a chance here to get out, and it'll get him to.
Look at the lift. Look at the rail to the ski. It's 3-inch lift.
Yeah.
That was a 3-inch lift. We were just watching that. That was a 3-inch lift off the rail.
What are we playing, Dave? What are we playing?
Stop. It'd be tough.
left himself pretty. I don't know. This is kind of a tough spot. You kind of have to sell yourself out here for the 6 ball. You kind of have to thin the 4 and play safe behind the 6 because you can't put the 4 down here with the 9 laying there. I guess he's just banking. That's probably the right move. Well, if I was a betting man, I'd say we're going hill.
Belinda's up 150 on that. Using a bad game because he plays in me. I don't know how really good Chad plays, but
Jimmy, there's only one ball in that whole 2/3 or 3/4 of the table down there. He found it. He'll probably jump this in, Danny. He needs that DM3 right there to jump that. DM3, best jump cue in the whole wide world. That's no sales pitch. DM3, break and jump cue, or both separate. But every person that had it in their hands, including me, you'll be planting tomatoes with your jump cue if you try. Danny, look at that shot right there. Wow. Now you think, well, if a jump's good, it probably breaks like a turd, but no dice. And so far, I don't know how, probably 12 to 15 not good players, great players tried it. And all they do is turn and look at Danny when they jump with it the first time, and they just look straight at him and go, what the hell did I just witness? How easily you don't have to jack up near as far and shoot about a third to half less force to get it up and get it set back down without bobbling, without losing control. Lots of control, and I wasn't a good jumper. I was a good jumper, not a great jumper, and didn't care for it, preferred to kick it. But I changed my mind now that I have the equipment that I don't have to work so hard and lose control. I like to have control, and I don't like jump cues. They tend to lose control. But using that thing he come up with the materials, he works for a government contractor, and they have space age materials, and he uses those materials in building his shafts and equipment for that jump and combination break cue. And it's amazing the difference. And I don't know anything about who makes what, but I tried 3 or 4 of them that he had there, and he didn't tell me who made what because he didn't mark his yet. And I said, well, that one there by far. And he had a big smile on his face, and that was the one that he built. And he had a bunch of them piled up there, trial and error, until he come up with that one. And that's the one he's been making. And he just backed up for months making those for people, and he sold 2 more tonight to the guys that were trying it right here at this 9-foot Rassen beside us. He sold 2 more, and it's sitting here leaned against the wall, and they're trying it, and they jump. And so far, the people that jumped here jumped them, made it, and smiled and ordered it. At least 2 of them anyhow. Okay, Jimmy's out. Phil Book's a winner. Jimmy's out. Good turn for Jim. What did Jimmy get 4th? Jim got 4th. Okay, the next match should be up here. There's, should be, what, 3 more matches to go? or this next match is to see who plays the final. That shot. Guy's out of his mind. If you're just tuning in, we're at King Seat Billiards in Irwin, PA, which is just just east of Pittsburgh, about 10, 12 miles outside of Pittsburgh, right off the turnpike. As a matter of fact, the man told me here they're building a turnpike exit a half a mile away, so the turnpike will dump you off in a couple of years right into Route 130, and this room's right on 130. So I think we're down to 3 players left. These 2 guys will play, and
That was like the Matrix. Holy crap. Like,
That was like slow motion.
Jesus. See, that Pace running around with all those kids in junior league. I know. Teach you how to
Wow.
lead.
Hey, this is like better.
You don't like it?
You like a little heavier.
so one of them standing there waiting. Winner of this plays Russian Kenny. I don't know if they play here where you play a single final match, or if Russian Kenny has to be beat twice. I'll find out here for you in a second. As soon as I see the tournament operator, I'll ask him how that works. Hey, is it a single match final? But I mean, is it a single match in the final? They play both the guy on the hill has to lose twice. Okay.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Good tournament.
Yeah.
Good tournament. It's getting your bedtime. You're gonna miss a couple balls and go home. It's getting bedtime.
Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep. But
There you go.
thanks for coming, Jim. Oh, I'm shooting today.
Hey, I'll tell Davey I saw you. I should tell Jimmy, I'll tell Davey that I saw Jimmy Spinelli up here. He said, what are they doing, pushing him around on a walker? I said, hell no, he's catting around here like a young, what's it called, 50-year-old.
All right, so did we miss a game? Did I miss a game? Or is this the first game?
This is see who gets to the final.
Yeah. So we got Chris Mitchell.
This is the first game coming up.
Okay, Chris Mitchell, Phil Busey, race to 6. Winner gets over to Russian Kenny in the finals.
He told me to play both matches in the final.
Who
He
said
has
that?
to lose twice. That Russian Kenny would have to lose twice. They don't play a one match.
But I'm saying,
final.
are they going to play it out?
Well, I don't know.
Hope they chop it.
I hope for
I think they'll chop it if he wins. I don't think they'll chop it.
right.
Phil Busey.
spats. Look at that. You're gonna get trademark for the music.
Oh shit! Just try to keep the mics.
Well, he said he could cut this out.
No, no, it's all right.
He did cut this out.
No, I don't really think that. Anyway, so back to the match here, opening rack here, and winner gets to the finals. Anyway, but no, I don't think we'll get copyrighted as long as we keep talking, and as long as I don't think that the microphones will pick the music up all that much. So I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I'm listening to it right now. You can't even hear the music, so we're good.
Routes came available because another contractor was selling. So we bid on it and we said, oh, we'll supply the trucks to run everything. So, and then when the truck paid off, he's going to sign over the whole company. So that can help us start pretty much everything. Really good guy. And it's supposed to, he came from a family with money, so but he didn't know it came from the family with money.
Gotta get a rail. Gotta get a rail.
He got a rail, but still sold out, I think. Chris jumps real good, so this is probably going in either way.
He sent it in me and it's like 301. Like FedEx truck box truck with the UPS file.
Yeah, Russian Kenny plays good and probably is the favorite from here, especially because Chris would have to beat him twice. Chris still has to get past Phil, but you know, Chris isn't a huge underdog. What was the score earlier with Chris and Russian? Hill, or was it 7-5?
No.
7-5.
It wasn't that tight. It was 2 or 3 games.
7-5, I think. Yeah.
Here's my zip code, which is CSA, stands for contract.
It was
Oh,
tight
it's
for
1-0 Chris already. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
You obtain them by paying or whatever amount, or you can get them for free if you help FedEx a lot, say other companies are selling.
That's pretty poor. We're doing commentary. We missed the game. The people in the chat have to keep us up to par. That's pretty
Yeah, I appreciate that. It is sad, but at the same time, though,
It's
I
a
haven't
12-hour day.
I haven't made a nickel from the stream, and I was over there trying to sales pitch one of my shafts to somebody. So
Yeah, we're getting delirious over
Yeah.
here. So,
So I had
thanks
someone-
keeping us.
yeah, thanks for keeping us on track.
Yeah.
Working it by trucks, but get them for free and resell them like a couple years later. Straight profit.
Got to do your best to go 2 rails into this. Try not to go 1 rail into it.
Like my company would make about $1 million profit.
Close. I think it's Pog was in as well.
Yeah, the 2.6 is kind of ugly. So I mean, Chris, you might see Chris play safe here, to be honest. Roll the 1 down to where he can use it to get the 2 out.
I'm smothering that cue ball right on the 5-9.
Yeah.
Right, get there.
I still think he's going to play the 1 around the table and play safe because he wants to get the 1 down here where he can do something with that 2 if he gets ball in hand.
I'm trying to get the 1 somewhere, anywhere, but get the cue ball smothered out there to go for the
Yeah.
35.
So I'll go again.
Oh, maybe he's going to. This 2.6 must be a lot better than it looks.
Easier it looks from
Yeah.
our angle.
It's from where we're sitting. It looks like it's impossible. You know what? Never mind. So we got to quit watching the art where we're sitting.
Yeah, we're
You
not
look at
watching
this.
at the monitor on
Yeah, you look
computer,
at the
we're
monitor.
watching
That
it
was
live
an
in stereo.
easy 2.6 combo. Never mind.
But between the 2, I can usually get it figured out. But
Yeah.
This is a little tight here. That's a pretty tough shot. You might have to be banking it, I think.
Now you can cut it, but position's going to be weird. The side pocket loom's big too. Yeah, see, if he'd have made that, the
Too
2.
farther right again.
Honestly, if he makes that, he probably scratches in the side. So people in chat, what do you think? What's the odds that this gets chopped up? What are the odds they play it out? What do you guys think after this set? As I said before, my dad has to get up in a few hours, so we're hoping a little bit that it gets chopped.
Oh, over dice. Oh, I went in. That pizza's laying heavy in my gut.
Yeah, too. I had all kinds of energy, and then we ate that last piece of pizza,
I've
and I'm
eaten
tired
pizza
now.
like 3 times this year, and 2 of them was yesterday and today. My gut's feeling. I fast for 20 hours and then eat a big freaking mound of pizza.
You're pretty far.
This thing's hard to hold to get that up close to my puss here.
That was easier. That's a pretty good
Nice
shot
little
there.
shot there, yeah. There's the payoff too.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's some sort of way that I almost feel like there should be some sort of unwritten rule that you're not allowed to split. Like it takes away from the sport.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Yeah. I mean,
But
don't
the
get me
agony
wrong.
of defeat's what wants everybody to go home.
Don't get me wrong. I've
You wanna
split
go
my
home.
fair share of tournaments, but like,
Did you ever get down where you have to play a world-class player and say, please split? Will you please split with me?
no, it's not a time issue. It's just, it's a long day for everybody, and usually the person sitting on the hill gets the better of it, by 20% or so. So like usually, that 9 goes in. It's a good shot. He played that, so it's a good
Yeah.
shot. But usually it's just a time issue. People have been sitting here all day. The person sitting on the hill takes an extra 20%, or sometimes they'll play out the first set and then split it even or something. But yeah, it's definitely.
I said it should kind of sort of be like an unwritten rule. If you're not allowed to split, like just for the sport of it, it should always get played out.
It gets so late.
Right. Yeah. I've seen guys have a stroke like that and live. That's old man Dell. That is a great line.
Who's Bill?
Kikoski. And he looks at you like this. I've seen a guy have a stroke like that and live.
He just had an MRI. He had 2 good results and 2 bad results. He can't remember the bad results.
He's on his noggin.
Oh man.
I guess he's had some things happen that he thought maybe he had a stroke or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they're looking into it. Yeah, he's been struggling for the last year or 2.
Yeah, I was playing Dale for that last tournament. What was going on up at Kevin's place? There was a tournament going on up there just a few weeks ago.
Oh, so you guys made it?
And what tournament? Anyhow, they had a tournament.
Yeah, they had that.
Dale was there, so
Yeah.
I walked in. He said, "Come on, let's go on that 9-footer." So he was already playing for a little while. So I jump on. We played maybe 4 or 5 games, and then he kind of looked at me. He says, "I got to sit down." And he says he started putting the stick away. So he played a handful of games, and then he packed his bags. So I didn't know if he just didn't feel right. Go ahead. You're all right. You're all right.
Well, he can see this, and he's got enough. I don't know if he can roll to the bottom rail and play a 3-9 billiard here. Is that the move? 3-9 billiard loaded up with a bunch of left.
Yeah, it could. High ball, a little bit of high too.
That's a good shot.
A nice little
Good
shot.
little shot there. Up 2-1 on Chris Mitchell.
Mitchell. Like Doy Baker. It's like Twisted Sister says, "What are you gonna do with your life?" I want to rock.
Well, it's true. If you ask yourself, how do I want to hit this shot? You're never going to say like a wimp. You're going to say like a champion. And it pumps you up.
Why can't I hold this mic right in front of my face? It kind of twists.
Well,
funny.
we
It
need
always
to-
ends up over there in my. over by my.
Well, that's another thing we need to fix for the next stream. We either need to figure out how to get the audio to
Yeah,
come
we're gonna-
through our headsets, or we just need to shake hand the headsets and just get a microphone. So we'll have to figure that out for the next one.
I'm gonna have to get a lapel. I'm gonna have to get a lapel because I want something to attach a microphone to.
Because there's no audio at all coming through, then we can't hear each
We
other real
can't.
good. So
We can't collaborate. When
it's
we
something with the
have headset.
software. I could get it to come through one, but not both. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. People's memories are a bit short.
What?
Nah, just
That's cool. You're talking about them saying
no.
I'm gonna say it's cool.
No, I'm saying,
Money in the bank.
no, like, he said it to you, and then the other guy goes, all right, I'll just pick him, but I'm thinking, yeah, do that, and then I'll bet tip all day long.
Well, that's what I said. When I was in California, playing these monsters, you know, and Parika. Parika and I played 5 hours. He had 5 games ahead of me, and I quit. He was 8 games ahead of me, and I quit because I went to a party. $50 a round. You're right about that. That's what I said. I can play this game.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that makes you. I mean, our first games, he went out ahead of me. Well, actually, I opened up the 7 or 4 pack, and then I realized who I was playing, and then he immediately.
Yeah, and that got tight.
see that's how these tables play a little bit, a little sticky. These tables play a little sticky. They're not deep shelf, but like that ball usually goes in on these tables, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, I thought it was good. Look how the balls are. You see how they're always clogged up?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. We watched that table all day long,
Yeah.
and all day you saw a cluster somewhere. Very rarely they were spread out.
You don't know about pizza. Move this chick. So no.
The beloved Chip Klein, he's sharking us over here. We're trying to do top shelf commentary over here, and he's torturing us from the sideline, putting me to the test.
Dung Beetle walks a little hard. He says, "Is this stool taken?"
I guess the billiard's on here again. Back-to-back caroms. Yeah. Oh, he played the bank. I thought the billiard was on. Thanks, Jerry. That's awesome. Love to hear it. Got another compliment in the chat, so we're doing fine.
From who?
Just from
chat. Oh yeah.
yeah, from a guy named Jerry in chat. He's digging it, so we're doing just fine.
I'm gonna have to look in the dictionary, see, look up commentary, and see what the explanation that is.
Oh, you could see it. That's a hell of a
Look at that
shot.
He
That's a
rolls
great
those
shot.
shots so nice, you know.
And he's gonna get right on it.
Yeah, that's a nice little shot right
Yeah.
there. I'd say this cat was probably the sleeper of the tournament, wouldn't you think? What'd
Yeah.
he go for in the Calcutta?
Not enough, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
That's the one thing that see there. That's the one thing, in my opinion, you got to roll that a little bit with like high center and just stick to the center of the table and not even come down here and mess around getting straight in. But these tables play fair enough that he's probably fine here. But no, nowadays with internet and phones and Fargo and digital poll, like the days of going around the country and getting
Being a
yourself
sleeper,
for 20
yeah.
bucks in a Calcutta, that's
Hey, Tell them what your father went for, and I won the tournament Viking tour.
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
I went for $10. The guy comes there and says, "You gonna pay the 10, right?" I said, "How about I go 5?" That's how much it cost. So they said, Dan Mulholland, Senior, out of Johnstown, Pennsylvania. How about a bid for him? It's just total silence.
I was
And your mom bet 5, and she's the guy, or no, 2. $2. She said, "You got to bet 10. The minimum's 10."
That's a nice out from Phil.
She pulled up. She
That-
didn't bet
3-1, 3-1 Phil. The one time I choked in a whole tournament, I couldn't play at all because we were down at Sterling, and I went for the first open bid, and I was broke. Like, that was whenever I was remodeling my rental house, and I went down there scraping pennies together, and I have to cough up. I didn't even have enough to give the guy for half of myself, and then I played so bad that whole tournament because I was choking the whole time.
Tell you what, no loot in your pockets. Some guys play better. They're broke and they have to come up with lunch money. But
Well, I mean, if you don't have a whole lot of outgoing bills, that's normal. But you know, when you have a bunch of bills and you're
to go play like a Planet 9 Bowl or a Tiger Tour or a Viking tournament cost me around $600 to $900 to go play.
well, yeah, because you had me to take and pay for.
Well, I had to pay wages, and
Well, true, yeah.
And we took motorhome. And after we got the motorhome, still we had that cost, but we used that for other things.
Well, you would splurge once in a while and get us nice hotels like Mills Motel.
Mills Motel, $29.
There was a jar of condoms and free rentals of porn, and I was 11.
We went to Canton, Ohio. Hey, the best tournament I ever played in Knife Chip. We go to Canton, Ohio, and we get there like 3 in the morning. We close the pool room, drive to Canton, and it was at Dawn Willis's room. You know, Dawn Willis's. The whole way up steps is pictures of Dawn Willis is upstairs, and all those tough guys were there. Everybody was there, and we get a motel. The only one
Whoa.
open was that
He leaked it.
place down the road, not too far away, is open.
He's
Mills
not guaranteed
Motel.
to get out from here.
$29.
We gotta-
The guy behind the window, they had a big pickle jar of rubbers at the window.
Yep. And there was no shower curtain.
And then behind him was all the porno tapes.
Yeah.
Well, of course, they're free.
Yeah.
And we went in, you can rent it by the hour. You can rent it by the hour, rent it by the night. That's where we stayed. There's one lone.
And we got a crackhead at 3 a.m. knocked on our door to see if we want to crack.
Yeah, you guys need anything? No, we don't. Yeah, had a good night's sleep. There was a single bulb hanging
Yeah.
in the middle of the joint. If you wanted a blanket for the bed, it was optional. They hand you the blanket to take to the freaking room, the cover for the bed.
Yeah, it was tough. That was.
And
Those are good times,
Did
though.
you sleep on the floor? We slept on the bed.
No, I went out to the
Your
Cadillac.
mother wanted.
I locked myself in the Cadillac and slept in there.
Oh, well, I think me and your mom threw all kinds of stuff over the bed and slept there till like 8 in the morning. And that's the best tournament I ever played in my life. I went from Mills Motel over there, and I didn't win the tournament. I got second.
That's a good little shot. Is he gonna get a roll here?
But Mills Motel, $29.95.
Well, he kind of got trapped here a little. He can. Man, he's gonna have to play the 3-up table. You don't like to do it that way, but that's his only option. If you can't shave the left side of this 3 and bring it down table, you're gonna sell out.
I think the cue ball will run with the 9. If you shave the right side of the 3, won't the cue ball and the 9 move together and the cue ball out ahead of it a little bit?
Yeah, he has to hit the right side of the
Shave
3.
the right
Yeah,
side of the
if
9.
you try to
or
do anything.
Right side of 3 no matter what.
Yeah, if you try to do anything with the left side of the 3 here, it's a sellout.
Go shave the right side and hopefully the cue ball out chases the 9. That might work out pretty good. At least, well, got distance, like you said. If you can't bury him, get him some distance. Well, if you're talking 7-footer, it's not a ton of distance, but could have been worser, right?
Yeah.
Worser. That's why I drive a truck and had a pool room. I don't know English better.
Well, owning a pool room and doing what you're doing now, driving truck, I mean, there's been more worser of that too. You're doing just fine.
Yep,
Look at this shot.
another 5 weeks. Another 5 weeks. Another 5 weeks.
Then you retire. Yeah.
I went down and did the table at Mount Pleasant, and Mount Pleasant. No, VF. What is it? Slovak. Yeah.
Slovak.
What a cool little spot. I mean, they play one pocket. They were playing Winter Stays on one pocket. Yeah.
Hey, what was that? What was that breakaway in one pocket? Or what was that one pocket?
Yeah. Thanks for saying. Great commentary and great story. That we have a million of them. I mean, we could like my childhood is irreplaceable. Like
Hey, if they're listening, because you're going to do
That's a
another
good shot
video.
there.
You have to do another video about, I hate to say, give the way right off the bat, when we had issues at Olathe, in the junior national event.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I don't
it's
want
on
to.
your one video, but it's kind of hidden because that's that ball cleaning thing.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know.
gonna. I'm not gonna.
No, you don't want to queer with
I'm
that.
not gonna go into that now. That's a long story.
Yeah,
It
I guess.
brings up bad emotional memories for me too. So we'll go into that next live stream.
You, I'm the one that lost the van.
I lost the junior nationals. That's way bigger than a
Yeah, I wasn't
conversion.
too happy about that either. But what pissed me off the most, 37-hour bus trip home from Olathe. Olathe, he gets third in the world and loses to Jesse Bowman and Shane McMinn. And those two bar box champs. This is on 9-footers. So we get up for the last day to get in the van and take them to the finals. And we walk outside, we look around, and the van's gone.
Sorry, folks. I just
You know-
got up to check the score. I have it wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's actually 3-2 Phil, not 3-1. So Chris does have 2.
Where we parked the van, beside it was a pickup idling, nobody in it, with the wing vent blown out. And I said, oh, that's not good. So we looked around, and here, 3 escaped criminals out of local jail got away. Parked that there, took our van, hot wire van, took off. So anyhow, he ended up,
Now to show you how times have changed, I was 14,
yeah.
and we're in Olathe, Kansas, which is just outside of St. Louis. And you just send me on a shuttle by myself.
Yeah, but there's other parents from the
Yeah,
hotel
no,
there
but
with
I
you
mean,
that
no,
were
I
in,
get-
their kids were in the
I
tournaments.
get it, but still, if I'm 14, you're like, yeah, go ahead over and hit balls.
We didn't want them to get shook up, but we had to have the cops come and everything. They were taking it, and they said, "Well, okay, we'll send it out of APB on it," and they left. They never worried about it. So the next day, we had to get out of there. After he did well, got to the end, we have to take a bus home. So we're at the bus station in St. Louis. Now, the tournament was in Olathe, so you go up the road to St. Louis is where we have to take the bus out of there. We took the shuttle up to there. They felt sorry for to run us up into the city for nothing. We're at the bus garage. A cop walks by, and I said, drew a picture of the van. And I said, if you see this van, could you give me, because they stole it the other day. He says, well, I'll look out for it. They found it between the bus station and the police station.
Yeah, and this was before cell phones and pagers, so
We-
we weren't even 30 miles out of St. Louis.
Well, I said, here's a shape. It's a conversion van, high top.
And they
It's-
found it.
It's gold and yellow, and they found it, and he calls. It's up by the police station. They said he looked dazed for this van. Nobody could find it. It was a block away from the police station.
And we-
2 blocks away from the bus station. We're getting a bus that's up the street. We get on that bus, and that was daylight.
Good
It
quick
was
out
dark,
there for
and
Chris,
we
and
were
I
still
think
in
it's Chris's break.
Illinois. It was dark. We're still in Illinois. I get the whole way home after 37 hours. We get off. We called from Ohio and told her dad to come get us. He said it was going to be another several hours for to get us from the Ohio line to just east of Pittsburgh to Somerset. And here
3-3, we got action.
he
It's a
comes,
quick
picks us,
race to
brings
3 to get
home.
to the finals.
We push our recorder at the house. It ends up like 15 minutes after the bus pulled out of town. They said, Mr. Mulholland, we found your van. We took it to impound. Give us a call. you can come get it, pay the impound money, and take it home. We missed it by 15 minutes. No cell phone. If we
Well,
had cell phones,
The other thing is we couldn't have driven it home legally anyway because there was only one seat left in it.
yeah, they
There was only
de-gutted
the
whole
driver's
thing.
seat left, so we would have had to lay on the floor.
They took the back seat, the lay-down seat, into a bed. They took the other captain's chairs, and they took my
They took my Earl Strickland cue that Earl Strickland gave me.
Earl Strickland gave him a cue, and they got it. But he ended up getting
I have the
that back.
documentation.
We ended up getting that back around. But we have to pay to get our van back out of impound. And that ended up pretty good.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just.
So guess what we do? After 900 miles home on that bus, me and the wife, we rented a car, go 900 miles back out. That's how pissed off I was. I drove straight back out again. 5 o'clock morning, we get in the city, we get the motel. We end up getting a motel.
Oh, how does that not go
Well,
in?
no, we didn't get a motel. Turned around and came back 900 miles again, but I only got to about Ohio and I about collapsed.
We're getting more compliments on the stories. I don't know. Maybe we should just tell them all. Yeah, true.
But
true.
you know what happened?
Yeah,
You know
maybe
what happened?
maybe our play calling on the matches is bad. Is why you guys like the stories so
The
much.
police told us on the phone. I called out there and they said, "What was the dead giveaway?" They had this big couch or something carrying from their van down the road. They had it on their shoulder, the fold-down bed. They were carrying it away, and they said, "Hey, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that bed?" It was out of our van.
No
It
rail.
was de-gutted. The only thing they left was I had James Brown, Earth, Wind, and Fire, all this music in this big box, you know. That was all gone, but Hank Williams Jr. and the hillbilly music, which they left out there and took all my funk music. And I said, "Son of a bitch, I would rather took the hillbilly shit and left in my good music."
Well, I don't know if this is a telling thing or not for sure, but I do see Russian back there hitting balls. So I don't know. We'll find out if we're going to play this out or not. He's warming up, but let's have to see.
You know, they broke the wing vent out and they had a screwdriver stuck in the steering column. And guess what? We get pulled over by the cops. Me and your brother come home, we're some kind of pissed off, and I got the hammer down. We're coming home because I'm hired a freshly fox in a forest fire. And they say, "Mr. Mulholland, you were going 75 and a 55. And
Got a screwdriver jammed in the dash.
Screwdriver jammed in the thing. They called St. Louis, and the police department said, "Yeah, they got the thing out of impound. It was stolen."
Wow.
Here I am. The cops are looking to you. I was serious. You know, hurry. I said, "Yeah, trying to get home. I just drove 27. You know, I'm about to drive 2,700 miles in
Yeah.
2 days."
Well, 3-3. Got the World's Fair in front of you. Got to get out here.
Well, that's right. We're doing commentary.
Yep. Well, you can cinch this if you want. This is a betweener a little bit. It's if you hit the 3 a little bit, if you try to cinch this, you can stick yourself behind the 7. So I usually like to hit this with a little speed and try to just keep myself, just hit it with a little speed here and get past the 7. Yeah, it's the right shot.
Is this fellow from around the Pittsburgh area?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Now, how did he find out from this on Facebook or something? Or how did he find out this
Yeah,
was
and
going
plus
on?
he's friends with a lot of people from Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you'll have to tell him one of these times we do this is the Mulholland family against Lyle Gay from Cleveland, our standings with him, and how mad you got. Didn't you wrap a Jackson cue around the telephone pole over it?
Yeah, I was young then though. I was like 18. He's got a good outgoing here.
4-3, Chris.
Yeah.
4-3, Chris.
4-3 Chris. Phil's break.
Man, this PC's, I could feel it struggling.
Well, folks, I can tell my eBay refurbished laptop is on the struggle bus because I bought this just for streaming and stuff. And
Well, the crank on the side should have been a dead nut giveaway.
yeah, it's struggling. It's laggy. So when I go to change the score and stuff like that, it's struggling. But I got to give it credit though. Knock on wood. I mean, this laptop and this kind of hodgepodge thrown together stream setup's actually not working bad. So once I keep switching parts in and out and making adjustments to it, I think that the next couple streams you guys should see a pretty big improvement.
Yeah, I'll buy another camera for like an overhead shot, like
No,
two.
I have a camera. I just
Oh,
didn't
so
want
we
to.
just got rigged up.
I just didn't want to add to the complications for the first stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And more importantly than the second camera, I really want to get this camera dialed correctly so that it's. I mean, this camera's expensive. It should be crystal clear 1080p, and it's not. It's kind of. It's not bad, but it's not as good as it should be for sure. He's trying to dig away from the corner. Okay, I was gonna say. He sometimes looks
Worked
like
out
he's
pretty
gonna.
good.
He's tough to read because sometimes the way he aligns to the shot, it looks like he's gonna hit it hard. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
he doesn't.
When you shift, the guy wins the tournament is wearing a shirt called "Help." It says "Help" on it. It says something about Salzburg, PA. I wonder what that's all
It's a
about.
club or something. It's a
Oh,
pole,
yeah.
pole team shirt.
Oh, okay. Now you go cross court here and try to kill it right there. I slow spin this. and
Well, I know
just
one
stay
thing.
on
You
the
make
same
that
side.
decision before you shoot the shot. This is similar to the one that I.
Yeah, the shot in 4-6 is where you try to figure out.
No.
Huh?
He's gonna go over
You
and
go
back,
cross court?
like go over to the other side. But
Oh,
he
decelerated.
did. He tried to hold it.
decelerated so bad right there.
I definitely prefer to take that over to the
I
other
think
side.
he was going the other side. He just decelerated. big time.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
See if he can float this in. Center, like Grady said. Center
Over,
ball.
nope, he made it. Good shot. Good out.
Center
4-4.
ball. Look at it headed for the freaking scratch. That's what happens when you center ball those shots. They always head for a scratch somewhere.
I figured if I stop up here, there might be some celebrities in the house.
Uncle Chip's a celebrity. Holy cow.
I don't go by chip ever since Uncle Frank.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, jeez.
$10,000
$10,000 for what?
Have people kidnapped.
I heard Uncle Frank's in jail.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, he's got to be 85 years old.
Oh, he broke and has a shot, so it's not the worst layout. The only thing is
You see how
You're-
clustered they are? See how these balls
Yeah.
just tend to be all in just the same general area.
yeah,
They could even scramble up and down tables, still end up clustering
Yeah.
from one end of the table.
that was all he could do there was really just roll it in and hope to get a shot.
Draw this into the seven.
Conahan's listed. He said that he is locked up. Uncle Frank.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is Jeff on it?
Yeah.
Good for him.
I guess.
Jeffy said he's in the Hooskow. Man, he's got to be 80 something, right?
He might be playing this 9. Is he playing the 9?
No, I think
No.
he's going to hit the 7 and stop the cue ball right there, you think?
I guess. I mean, I would.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
he was
not
playing the 9.
bad.
I thought so. It was a relatively safe shot, kind of.
I don't know about that. Like Sunday night at Molly's there with Ray Rager would have played safe there, wouldn't you think?
Well, Wade might be watching.
I think Wade's probably bitching at him. So why the hell don't you play safe? there?"
Yeah, it was laying good for a save, for sure. He got away with it. I guess you go one rail with this and play the 9, right?
You could get lucky right now, boys.
Oh, man.
So-
Cue ball was hunting.
Look at the cluster down here now. The balls just
The
move
balls
from
have
one side-
magnets in them, I
know,
swear, on
they-
this table.
Thickers, all
I think by us picking this table for the stream table, it cost this tournament 2 hours.
I'm
This
telling
this
you.
table just plays
This,
tough.
yeah, it rolls fine, plays fine, but it just tends to cluster it. Now,
Yeah.
I think it's just, I'll bet it just has it may have just a wore out spot. I think if they had changed that spot and brushed that racking area, I think these come out.
Yeah.
They come out crisp a few times, but what, it's only been, 6 or 7 breaking runs on this table
It's-
all day long?
Yeah, I
We-
mean,
we
I'll go
watched
back and
7,
double
8
check
matches.
it, but I think at the most there's 7 or 8 breaking runs. That's it, which is low.
Now, probably later on in this game, there'll be 4 balls jammed over by the 8 ball.
Yeah. The great Chip says he can twist it. He's playing safe. He went down.
Just needed to tug it.
And then shoot pull right after that.
Like my dad always said, if you're gonna go down, you might as well go down ducking.
If you're going to go down like a coward. Not like a coward you are. I know Jeff's listening. I got the all-time famous line. I had a bunch of them, but I'll tell you what, I learned one today, and that was from Russian Kenny. The guy broke it, and they went nowhere.
Yeah, he house racked himself.
And he says, no, wait, let me think of it. He said,
Did you get a rail?
he says, no rail.
Yeah, on the break.
Yeah, he yells, no rail. He yells, no rail. Oh, I got to remember. Write that down, son.
Yeah. All right, we got to keep it down. I think they can hear us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they probably can hear us.
He can twirl with this. He's gonna have to load it up with a bunch of spin. I don't know if he can get up table or not, though.
We'll have to get that glass, or that.
Why? You're not tricking anybody, Chris.
I'll tell your dad's best line. Your dad's best line was he is trying to do this shot, just wanted to do what he wanted to. He looked at the tip, he says, I don't think the tip will hold that shot.
Chip was telling a story about my dad's line. And he kept trying a spin shot, and he pulled the tip down and looked at it, and he goes, "That's just the tip just won't hold this shot."
So from that point on, every time I miss a ball, I say the tip won't hold that
Yeah.
shot.
This tip just will not hold this shot.
Yeah. Little did you know, 15 years later, they would come out with $40 chalk that would fix any tip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, when I come back and found $30 chalk, $35, $40 gloves, I'm thinking, what the hell, where the hell was I at? For 12 years, it went from, we sold boxes of Masters for $3.99 or $2.99.
Well, everybody wanted those Zans, so I saw Zans on eBay
What the
for
hell's a Zan?
a Zan tip, and
Oh, I never
everyone
heard of
keeps
it.
asking me about them. So the one day I'm like, you know what? I saw some on eBay. I pulled the trigger, paid through the teeth, and bought 5 of them. And they were the first 5 tips I sold at Portage, one after another, for
What?
$65 each.
A Zan tips. Oh,
Yeah.
you did tell me about that.
Yeah. They do play good. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a pronoun or something.
They're so
Suzanne.
good that I sold them out, and then the last one I had, Hiromi just bought the tip, because he didn't want it to get away. It's crazy.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Jordy beat this half of the country with an Elkmaster. I think he just used Elks. I think.
You mean Jordy from our area?
Yeah. I think he just used a regular Elkmaster all those years, Jordy, didn't he?
Jordan Stanley.
Yeah.
I think probably done.
Yeah. Oh man, they slapped at that 9 4 or 5 times this game, and it won't go. Probably. I mean, he's shooting with a brake cue. He shoots with a Predator BK brake cue. I'm sure he has a regular shaft, but still, it's funny.
Is that the one with the cat on it?
Yeah.
The black butt with the cat.
Yeah, and that's
Would
a-
you see Efren shot with that for part of the season? Did you see
Well,
that?
he still does.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Just a butt.
I would imagine just
I
a
don't
butt.
know,
I mean,
I
I doubt that he's using a brake shaft, but
Maybe he was on the skids.
I think it's a hustle. He's getting. Yeah, G-Man just agreed with you, Chip. He said that Efren uses an elk. He just said in chat, so yeah. Elks are funny though. You get a good one, they're real good, but man, you get a bad one, and they fuzz up like a.
It's amazing.
That's a tough miss. He faded inside English on that 6 ball, and it left him too far up table. You know what I mean? If he hit center ball. Oh, he got 50-ish here though.
Oh man.
You're supposed to be really cut on that 7 ball, but not the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the left side.
Yeah.
If you catch the pocket on the right side going in, it has 0 chance. The
I
wide
think he
side
got-
has a little bit better chance.
I think he kind of got double scratch angles here.
No.
It's a scratch in the side, I'll tell you that. And if he back
No,
cuts
it's
it
not.
into the,
No, you play the wide side of that pocket down there. The ball hits 2 inches from the side pocket.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, an inch.
I mean, I would probably just bank this 105.6 miles an hour. Is probably what I would do. Yep.
Tell it play the overcut on the 8 to the corner, and it comes right across table.
I'm telling you, Dad, he's a good player. He sees tangent lines. I mean, I think
Well,
this is laying on a scratch for both shots.
Let's put it this way: it's fraught with peril.
Yes. You do a good Grady voice. Do the Grady voice.
This shot's fraught with peril. I don't want to shark the poor bastard.
What did he do there?
Or
Did he
not,
bank
I
it?
don't
Did he
call
do what I said?
Did he bank
He
it?
banked it at 105.6 miles an hour. I told you that
That
was
went
the
off
shot.
the Richter scale. I missed it. I looked away at you. I was doing my best Grady.
It's 5-4, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Race to 6. So that puts Chris is on the hill. Needs 1.
Was that song over yet?
This isn't on your playlist?
No. Oh my goodness.
Did you watch some YouTube? You might have saw it. It was on Facebook going around. But did you see Enrique Iglesias' new concert where the auto tune wasn't working? It was just his voice with no effects.
No, no.
Oh, you could have went out there and sang better. It was so bad.
That's the most spread out rack I've seen in a long, long time right there. And I don't know if he has a 2-ball, does he?
I don't think he does. The angle from the camera looks like he might, but he definitely doesn't look like he has it in our live shot.
Somebody had hit the wrong button on that jukebox.
Yeah, I would hope.
How'd you like to be playing in the end of this tournament? You're listening to somebody jumping up and down on a bag of kittens
Well,
that they played on.
I don't know. I'm weird with like dead silence, like with no music in here all day. I think that would have bothered me more.
What the?
It is bad.
That is bad. I don't know if you guys can hear what the hell they're playing.
No, they
but
can't. I
it's
checked
awful.
it. I'm glad that you can't hear it because that makes my job easier when I edit these matches. Speaking of which, if you're watching and you want to come back and watch any of these matches, give me a couple weeks because I'm so busy. But in a few weeks, I'll have all these matches chopped up, and the titles of the videos will all have the players' names and Fargos and stuff, and I'll post them as actual videos. He hit it good, so if he gets a roll, it's not really that bad.
Yeah, got lucky there.
Got a little bit of a roll. Didn't leave. I mean, he can cut this in, I think, but
No,
it's
I
not.
banked the 2 down the middle of the tail and put him on a 7.
Nah, the way I'm looking at it, he can cut this, I think.
No,
Oh, yeah.
you're out of your mind.
Dad, you spin cut balls when you're in stroke better than anybody. You would twist this in with low left, and the cue ball would creep down there at about 0.3 miles an hour and spin the 2 in.
No, I didn't. Yeah, if you go 2 rails on the back of the 7, or yeah, go 2 rails with the cue ball and put it on the back side of the 7, and 2 heads for the right side of the 4. That's what I'm doing all week. Not with that big old long stroke you ain't doing what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh man, did I misread that? It was a nice shot. I
Yeah.
mean, it ain't like it was a hanger, but I didn't think it was that easy of a buzz shot. Great shot. I got a live view and one on the computer, and I'm getting sharked by both of them. It just, the misreads, man.
Well,
So now I know when I listen to commentary on pool that I said, what the hell are they talking about? That's pretty obvious.
I think
Ain't nothing was obvious all day.
I think unless a bus crashes through the side of the building here, I think we're gonna see Chris Mitchell and Russian Kenny either play it out or split. See, on a 9-footer, you play that cue ball to the center of the table, and on a 7-foot, you play it there so you can come this way. And that's it. We'll see what they do here. See if we're going to get a chop or if we're going to see if they're going to play it out. Sounds like they're going to play. Oh, they're definitely playing. We got action, and my dad is not sleeping tonight, apparently. All right, let me change this up. We got it's a 2-set final here. It's not a one long race final, so Chris Mitchell will have to win 2 sets.
It's all right, I can sleep in till 4. I don't have to get up till 4.
That's not the right button.
Here, Kenny, I got it.
That's a nice view, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for Muji's, which is strange.
Does that have bark on it? On the shaft? Look how dark it is.
It's shafts like that is why I hesitate to clean people's shafts for free. No.
That's how you tell it's a player you can't beat.
Yeah.
I want the guy who looks like a stick has never been used.
You know it's a Mucci when the finish is yellowed. That looks like a one-piece shaft just with a short ferrule.
No, it's a predator.
Is it?
Actually, you know what? I bet it does look better if I put zeros instead of those little marks.
Put what?
Let's see what this looks like.
But you talking about when you put those parentheses close together?
Yeah. And it looks like a Vaheen. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. No big deal. Won't be nothing for a long time.
What do you change in your game when you go from 9 to a bar box?
Chip just asked, what do I change when I go from a 9-foot to a bar box? And the main thing that I change is I just simplify and simplify and simplify. Like, You don't want to be trying to go around between stuff. If you can cinch something and take the edge of a ball and take the tougher shot, you just on a bar box, you just try to simplify your game and just give yourself the
Settle for areas.
settle for areas. Don't try to get cute. There's a lot of times you don't need to get to a certain area to make sure you stay in that perfect pattern. On a 9-footer, you want to stay on the correct side of a ball, or you want to stay on your whatever pattern you think is best. You want to stay on that for sure, especially on the new 9-footers with the boring pockets, we'll call them. But on a 7-footer, just simplify it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Chip wasn't asking for advice. He never asks for advice. He just wanted me to tell you guys what was going on. So it's a double set final, so Chris has to win twice, and Kenny only has to win one set.
So what do you do on an 8-footer? Somewhere in the middle of that? Or like,
I tell you
like
what,
Earl
as
said he wants
as
to go
much
to a 10-footer.
as much of a joke as that is, how good is that 8-footer play down at the band hall?
Oh,
That
yeah.
8-foot diamond
Well, I dig that.
it does play fun.
Yeah, anybody around the Johnstown area,
Yeah.
down at the band hall on Broad Street, they have a,
Yeah,
it's called the Band Hall Club, and they have an 8-foot diamond in there.
I
It's
know I'll
just-
take-
Oh, it's a pool room in the back of this. They have a pool room, actual pool
Yeah.
room in the club.
Mhm.
It's gorgeous. We did a table. Well, he did the table. I held the flash.
he talks. He's a good talker.
He shoots a shoot with everybody in it while he's there grinding. What was
The
Down-
band hall downtown.
what was the guy with the animal thing? Well, while Jim's wrestling the alligator, what's the old guy running the show?
On what show?
Wild Kingdom. Yeah, he says, while Jim's down the river wrestling 2 alligators, what's his name's up making breakfast? That's me. He's there, you hear the saw and the chisel going on, and I'm over shooting a shit, drinking a beer with one of the homies there, and while he's doing all the business. He says, how the hell's he come out there looking like he just rolled down from the hilltop, and you're all pressed out? Now, see, I told the flash.
See, he got quick.
Lift the slate.
He got quick there.
Good shooting.
See ya.
Good
Yep.
shooting tonight. Yep.
Right there, when you, this is a tip for everybody at all skill levels. When he got a little bit frustrated there with where he got on that 6, walk around the table and get that energy out of yourself. You got it when you feel that energy build up, where you have any positive or negative or nervous energy. I don't know if anybody remembers the Moscone Cup when Skylar Woodward walked around the table and he blew out that big breath and went, whew, and that's just him trying to get that energy out. You got to get that out before you move on to the next shot. And he gave him that rack too because the 9 was hanging, so it's 2-0 Russian. Imagine I end the stream now by accident.
No.
Russian up 2-0, breaking. And usually this is where the pool gods are cruel. And Russian probably has a shot if I know how the pool gods work. Missing that 6 and then...
Well, the 5, 6 is the tough.
Yeah, but you know how the momentum goes and everything. He's probably out here. Usually you don't get away with only one game. I know you're going to be short on sleep, but I thought today was pretty fun, though. What do you think, Dad?
What, loafing in the pool room on a Saturday afternoon?
Yeah.
I had a terrible time. It's my life story, loafing. So, you know what?
Real quick, can we just talk about how good that shot was he just hit before the 5 ball?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, came around, got on that short side. And this is
But
what I
that-
mean.
That's what Davey always said, Damico. He said, oh, Bin Laden's brother been loafing.
Bin Loafing. Bin Laden's brother, Bin Loafing. He's going to get airborne over. He's going to have to jack up over this 9. That's no fun. And if you
Try to
remember,
draw this as,
if you remember,
real.
he did this to himself earlier, and it didn't work out well. So we'll see how he does here. And he did fine there.
Hey, fall. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's just how the pool is. Chris makes that mistake, and you usually get another one put on you. Usually at this level. Nice act of sportsmanship. Kenny needed a jump cue, and Chris offered his own up.
Maybe they split down the middle or just playing for the press. They want the king seat back
I don't
there,
think so.
baby.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not getting the sidelines on the king. Off to the side of the king seat. I'm going on the king
Well, no,
seat.
you hold whatever ball you finished, so
Oh,
you don't want to be
oh,
holding
oh.
up that 2 ball.
Oh, okay.
You're holding up that 2 ball sitting in the king seat. It's like Ricky Bobby's dad said, "If you ain't first, you're last."
You sound like Ron Beard right there when you said last.
Which, word on the street, even Ron Beard is in the market for a carbon fiber shaft, is what I hear. Really? Yeah.
You taking any side bets on
Yeah. He used what was left of an oak tree for a shaft for his whole life. It was like a 14 million. Ooh, that shot.
what his 14 millimeter?
14 millimeter Tim Scruggs shaft.
Tough little hit there.
Yeah.
Tough to hit.
We
You
got,
come out the back door, 2-rail.
That's a nice hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't see the 2-rail from behind.
And we got more action in the back. Steel City Bill looks like he's playing some 8-ball. I'm sure.
You see chewing Nick Varner gum. Nick Varner should come out with his own gum.
He should, yeah.
Pool gum.
Well, I buy from him, so I can just email him and tell him. Now, Chris plays great, and I hate to give tips to great players, but he does, like a lot of the Filipino players do, their chest and their head starts up as their arm starts forward, and that's something that could cause a miss here and there. If you watch Chris, he kind of starts to move his upper body a little bit as he starts to put the final stroke through on the shot.
That reminds me of my old girlfriend. That thing you were talking about.
Mom might still be watching. Nah, she's been in bed for 17 hours now.
And how many times he done that break?
But he makes a ball, so I think he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
I do.
It's a good spot. That's the only Chris breaks that were ever on his table. Since what, 1 o'clock today?
Yeah.
Look, they're all spread out nice. But you risk that scratch down here in this corner.
It shows you why people were really liking the chip tournaments, though, because Russian Kenny came up last night early to play the chip tournament last night, and he didn't win that. So I mean, that shows you how that's why that's popular, because it's I think it's
Gives
more.
a lesser player a better chance.
I think it's more fair than even a normal handicap tournament because it's just one
You
game.
only get one chip too. If you're the
Yeah.
nuts in the tournament, you get one chip.
Yeah, so I think
You
that's
only
why.
lose one game.
Yeah,
If
and
you lose a second game, you're out.
right, and I think that's why people
Well,
like
it's a
it.
double elimination tournament. It's just one game though.
Yeah, and I mean it's fun. I mean everybody, it's not as serious. I think that's why people have so much fun when they're playing it. I mean
Yeah.
you come to a chip tournament and there's still a lot of money on the line.
Yep.
I mean I think BJ that one tournament won like $800 in that chip tournament.
Yeah, it was 25 to get in or something like that.
Yeah, and everyone's having fun. It's more laid back, just people having fun.
You mean you want to have like Luke Poole throw the ball through the wall? I think when
Yeah.
they tore the Richmond Mall down,
He's
I
under
think that
this.
ball was still lodged in the wall.
I
Or
think
was
that-
that in our place?
See, Chris is a good player. You don't want to be giving this game away. There we go. It's a good shot. 4-0.
That I think was at our place.
Yeah.
When Luke threw a ball
Yeah,
and
the person that
went in
threw-
the wall, I think it was still there.
The person that threw the ball through the wall at the Richland Mall was Bruce Miller.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's right. No, that was jump cues by Miller.
Yeah.
Remember, he smashed him across his knee, and we make jump cues out of him. We had like 6 or 8 of those going around the joint. We'd make jump cues out. He smacked him right where the forearm met the handle.
Yeah, he supplied half the room with jump cues.
I put on the one. I wrote on there, painted on there, jump cues by Miller.
Yeah,
he got mad at me.
He would smash a cue every month.
What? Oh yeah. Sure, pickup's still there.
It's brisk
Yeah.
over
supposed
here
to be
by
in the
this
team.
door.
Yeah,
Whoa,
well,
whoa.
okay.
We're sitting by the garage door.
Yeah.
I can see outside. 5-0.
He forfeited 3 balls. That was hard to get to 5-7, wasn't it? That was my nickname, Slow By. What we figured earlier, we were talking about. I was a slow by.
Slow forfeit. That's what I
Slow
always call it.
forfeit,
Yeah.
slow by.
Yeah. Like, just so everybody listening knows, Russian said he didn't have a jump cue, but he has a BK Rush break cue. So, as a cue smith, just go to your local cue smith, and they can put a jump joint in it for you, and you don't have to buy a jump cue. You don't have to buy anything. I would charge roughly $50 to $75 to put a jump joint in a BK Rush. So, it's an easy, cheap way. Yeah, thanks for the update on Chris. I don't know how I missed that, but yeah,
What happened?
it's 5-1. I did see him win that. I just forgot to chalk it up.
Who called you out? Who helped us again?
Same people.
What the hell? I know. I'll tell you what. Let's look at it this way. We can only get better, right?
No, I think we're doing fine.
We pay attention.
I think people in chat like to have stuff like that to do.
Well, like Diliberto always has like stupid road stories, but the favorite was like Diliberto and Grady. They go at it. I think they got.
I didn't use it today, but one of my favorite Diliberto lines is "I'm dogging it from over here."
I'm dogging from up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we should keep our mouth shut because we should have the plexiglass in front of us. Because a couple times we got a little loud.
Yeah.
Say, hey, buddy, keep it down.
Well, it's hard whenever you have people right behind you talking so loud, and then too, you sometimes get fired up telling stories, and you start talking loud. But
I think
Well, it looks like, yeah, he's on the hill, 6-1.
It's going to take longer to split the money. It did play this match.
And I'm sure you're happy about that. I feel pretty good, but
We weren't sticking around for the press, are
no,
we?
we'll have my truck loaded faster than my truck will be loaded faster than Gene's.
And Bill Romey put this event together and got this field here, and King Seat has the honors of hosting it. It's a good little spot here in Pittsburgh. If you're from here, come support it. If you're from out of the area and you come through Pittsburgh, please swing through Irwin and stop in and support this place. They're doing what they can to give the people of the area some tournaments to come and play. It's been pretty dry here in Pittsburgh for the since Breakers kind of.
Burgers quit having tournaments.
Pretty much since Breakers kind of. Well, it's not that they quit. It's just it got tough because like you would go to play a tournament at Breakers and you'd go play the tournament. You'd have to pay what, $20 in parking or something like that.
Oh, that's right. The $15 out front parking.
Yeah.
Who was telling us? Holy hell.
Russian Kenny's using a Mucci, which I know a lot of like custom cue makers like myself probably talk bad about Mucci's, but I'm a sucker for Mucci's. I don't know why. Always have been. That's good. Tournament over. Good tournament out of Russian and good tournament out of Chris. It was fun to commentate, and thanks everybody that stopped by the stream. It was a successful one, and we really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. As I said, these are all going to be getting chopped up and put on the channel, so stop back and watch those. Catch you on the next one.